Hello and welcome to the Barely There Draft Extravaganza. I will be joined by my partner in crime, local neighborhood jagoff at Lucas Perfetti 46 pretty soon. I'm Duke Coughlin, that pod guy, Duke, and we have finally made it, football fans. We have finally made it to the NFL draft. Now, while the Chicago Bears do not have a pick tonight right now, I feel like it's always really smart to kind of watch the first round, regardless of what the Bears are doing. And honestly, come on, if you're a big enough football guy, no shot you're missing this tonight. This is the NFL draft. This is the fucking Mecca. You know what I mean? This is what it's all about. But where we're sitting right now is the first pick has yet to be announced. Obviously, ESPN, NFL Network, all that, they're gonna get their bullshit out of the way. Normal stuff, whatever. But yeah, I think there's a lot of interesting stuff that's gonna go down tonight. I think we are in this weird imbalance of trading up, teams that want to trade up, teams that really want to trade down, and then that middle ground about finding the right value for either one of those scenarios. So yeah, man, there's a lot of different stuff kind of popping around here. So we are gonna see how everything works out. But yeah, just kind of waiting through all the pre-draft nonsense. So far they've been talking to Aiden Hutchinson quite a bit. I know Aiden's kind of fallen off the boards for a lot of people, but it seems like that's something that teams are going to be somewhat interested in messing around with. And it could be Jacksonville even, just to start right off the bat. So I don't think it's totally crazy to think that the Jaguars could draft Aiden.
Draft Aiden.
Oh, here he is. Here's my guy. I'm over here treading fucking water, and I'm just waiting.
Sorry, buddy. You're gonna hate me, but I came in late, and I needed to make sure I had beverages so I could sit for as long as possible. I made myself a nice little mango peach smoothie. So on my magic bullet, I know I'm a jagoff, and just I heard you in the background, just letting you milk it. I'm like, all right, let's go.
Hey man, I had to put on a show, you know what I mean? But yeah, dude, basically all I was talking about is just, they're doing the draft fluff, they're doing the intros, they're doing all that not exciting bullshit because all of us just want to see who's going with the first pick already.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of crazy how it switched. It turned into it seems like Trayvon Walker is running away with it. The odds for him for Aiden Hutchinson went from minus 200 to plus 500 today. So,
well, dude, and Trayvon Walker, going into the draft process after the college football season was over, he was the third pass rusher on the board. Yeah. And now he's just kind of jumped to number one. Keon Thibodeaux has really dropped, dude.
That's the dropper for sure.
Yeah. I mean, there are teams, I know they were talking about the Eagles potentially trading up to go for that pick because apparently they want a pass rusher. There's a lot of teams that think he is a generational type talent. Personally, I'm not as big on him. I'm not going to deny his talent, but I don't know. I think Trayvon Walker is a dog, and you know how big of a fucking Aiden Hutchinson fan I am.
And I can't, and I'm not going to sit here. I'm not huge on Hutchinson. I would take Walker, but I didn't spend nearly as much time on top 10 prospects, let alone guys that I didn't think were going to fall to the second, just for a Bears perspective.
Yeah.
But I do think, I think it's funny how some of these lines are lined up. The SEC players to be drafted in the first round was set at 10.5, and it was minus 128, which for our non-gamblers pretty much means it's more likely to happen than it's not when you see a number like that. So it's pretty wild. Even the under on wide receivers at 6.5 is coming in where it looks like a lot of the money's coming in under 6.5, which, receivers a huge topic for Bears. So really funny. I'm excited. Roger Goodell's stupid face. I hope there's not too much background noise for you guys.
No, I can't hear anything. My boy Derek Carr is up there in a very sharp white suit though, and I'm appreciating every bit of that. He's even got his hair gelled back, man. I swear to God, Derek Carr just has a new hairstyle every 6 months.
That's your guy.
Oh, that is 100% my boy. Yeah, Roger was getting booed on stage because why wouldn't he?
Yeah, dude. God, I'm so pumped. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just so happy it's here finally. Someone
Dude,
asked me for my work because I was trying to explain to them today's like a chance for, a rebirth for the Chicago Bears, and just like I can get myself psyched up again, essentially. And he's like, why do you even care? He looked it up. He's a Canadian dude. He's like, why do you even care? You don't have a pick in the first round. I'm like, man, we got 2 in the second. I need to see who's falling.
yeah.
I'm here with that.
And that's the biggest part of it. Plus, like, dude, it's the NFL draft. You never fucking know what could happen.
Yeah. If I go off screen everyone that's trying to party, I just got to let my dog take a leak. It's right here.
Everyone that's trying to party.
Everyone that's trying to parlay. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'll vouch for Lucas here. I can say that he's not doing like illegal Odell Beckham things off camera, so
Just perverted stuff.
Yeah, so the crowd finally has a pulse because Ice Cube's on the stage. I mean, dude, Roger Goodell was like trying to fire up Raider Nation, and it was just like the saddest fucking attempt.
That's not gonna happen.
Like, come on, dude. If
Nope.
anybody hates you, it's going to be the fucking Raiders fans, especially if there's any of them that actually bust in from Oakland to get up there.
Yeah. Someone just.
I think Derek Carr's mic is cut.
Screaming. We're probably on different streams or whatever, different timing.
Yeah, probably. Because every streaming app has to be slightly different. Dude, how much do you think a ticket to get to this thing was? Like, especially out in Vegas.
That's a good question, to be honest. I think probably cost a little bit, a pretty penny, not as much as it would cost to go to the Super Bowl, that's for sure. I mean, dude, when they did it in Chicago, I know it's come far from then because I think Chicago was the first one to do it outside of what was that, like Radio City Music Hall in New York.
Yeah.
They had it where it was free for most people. If you wanted to get into the actual venue, you had to pay or have tickets, but I felt like that was more of an exclusive thing than anything. It wasn't like you could purchase this from Ticketmaster or some shit. But they had outside, and they had a huge screen, and all of us watched Kevin White get picked. And okay.
Yeah, dude, I knew that name was going to come eventually. It had to. So if anybody had Kevin White on their bingo card, go ahead and cross it off. I wouldn't be surprised if like it was like you could only buy like a ticket and a package deal or some shit.
You're gonna have some competition for who gets to do what's it called? Eyebrows. Derek Carr's Edward
eyelashes.
Sheeran. I like how
you're right there.
We try to slip that in like we don't know.
Edward Sheeran. I really hope that's your real name with the Cleo Mac picture on it too. Oh, dude, listen. The quicker you all just like realize that Derek Carr is a fashion like icon, the easier we can all move on with our lives. Like, dude, the eyelashes, like the intense pirate shit, dude. Like, come on, that's firing everybody up in the black hole in Oakland because all right. Well, actually, I'm not going to go to town on Oakland fans. They've already gotten enough. But yeah, dude, Derek Carr, like he's got the like Falk's fucking mohawk thing. I don't know if I'm totally digging his hair now that I'm looking at it. Actually, it's still not great.
Blowable now,
huh?
He's less blowable now, is what you're saying?
Oh yeah, dude. It's harder for me to just jump down on my knees.
As I'm just licking fucking smoothie, everyone probably thinks I mean, I am the fattest kid on the planet, so everyone that is watching probably thinks I'm the fattest kid on the planet. But dude, I made this mango peach smoothie with orange juice. It's fucking phenomenal.
Yeah, so if anybody's wondering, like, this is the shit I have to deal with Lucas all the time, is him just like talking about these like things that nobody outside of him would care about.
I'm just giving them a recommendation, dude. If these guys like smoothies.
Well, all right. Well, if you're gonna start that off, like, give us a recipe and tell us like what alcohol we could put in this. I'm assuming like a coconut rum, maybe.
I would assume a coconut rum would be fantastic. Actually, I just put a bunch of frozen fruit, peaches and mangoes with some orange juice and some coconut water, and I just blend that shit up.
Just fucking shoving fruit into a blender.
Yeah, dude, that's what you got to do. I mean, they tell you could eat whatever you want when your metabolism's good. I never had a good metabolism, but
you weren't that kid eating bacon out of like a fucking Ziploc bag at school.
No. I mean, I was, but I was just fat. You know what I mean? So I still partook, but it's just like for those that do have a metabolism, it will slow down and switch to smoothies because soda's not good for you.
So we have our local Ohio State fan in the comments saying, just to say, Chase Young, Nick Bosa, Joey Bosa, all better than Hutch. Sorry, not sorry. Listen, man, I'm gonna be straight with you. Like, you picked the best of like the past few years of like Ohio State pass rushers. Like, why aren't we talking about like what's his name? Like, who's that giant bust for the Jets back in the day? Who's the giant bust for the Jets back in the day? Defensive end.
I don't know. I don't know Ohio State guys.
He was on the Bears for a quick minute. I'm gonna find his name. Dylan's already getting fucking mad because I'm even bringing him up.
Either way, I mean, he's right. Chase Young, Nick Bosa, Joey Bosa are all better than Hutchinson. It's Bain versus Garfield.
I know you don't like Aiden Hutchinson. I think completely different. I think he was completely dominant, especially at the Big Ten level, where that's where you get a lot of your offensive linemen. And it wasn't like getting to the edge and being fast.
Little 10.
What?
I thought they were going to rename it to the Little 10.
The Little 10. I mean, dude, with the way we fucking show up in important games on a national stage, why not?
And every sport, yeah, there's a lot of ball farting that happens.
It's literally like the most painful existence being a Big Ten fan. And then on top of that, I'm a Bears fan. So Ohio State Jets bust. First name that comes up, Vernon Golston, baby. Made $18 million without recording a single sack.
Yeah, I remember Golston.
He came to Chicago for a second. I think we signed him, I think it was his last team we signed with. And, I was actually kind of excited because, dude, you look at this guy. He's gigantic. He is the guy that, if you know the Combine guys, the people who really fall in love with the Combine, dude, they had, a naked picture of Vernon Golston above their bed. 100%. He's that type of athlete. So teams took shots on him just thinking maybe he can turn it around. He's this big and, fast, but he goes on the field and just turns into an absolute turd nugget, man. It was really sad to see. Ohio State University, by the way.
It's not the Ohio State. It's just Ohio State.
Yeah. All right, Dylan, you're already giving me bad vibes, bud.
I got a couple parlays I put in too, dude. Couple really nice bets that they had out there, some value bets. Dude, they're saying Kyle Hamilton's going to slip out of the top 10 and go 11 to Washington. That's crazy to me.
I don't think it's that crazy.
He's one of the better prospects in the draft. If you look at him overall talent wise, though, I get this position aspect, and they're saying he might not be able to play single high or be a true free center field or free safety, but fuck, there's so much use for guys that play that hybrid, because he's not a liability by any means in pass coverage. He just didn't get asked to do the deep third too much.
I really like Kyle Hamilton, but one comparison that somebody made to him is haunting me in my head, and it's fucking Taylor Mays.
Yeah, that was big. That's a big time rough one. He was supposed to be
because Taylor Mays was just absolute fucking
we went over this.
That's a guy you make in a laboratory. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, he was.
All right. Well, Jaguar free aside, it says the Jaguars pick is in right now.
Oh yeah, I got the same thing. Maybe we're on the same stream. What are you on? YouTube TV?
Yeah.
See, I'm on DirecTV Stream, which is essentially me and my girlfriend taking our parents' cable and using their app.
Hey, there's nothing wrong about that. You admitted that on a live podcast, but
I don't care.
I used to steal. I don't know. I don't think you guys have Charter really that much in Illinois, but I used to steal my parents' live streaming Charter account all the time.
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. I'll take my parents' cable till the day that I die.
Well, it was nice because obviously I live in Wisconsin, but my parents always lived close enough to the border of Illinois that they still got Bears games. So I used to just stream them up to Madison all the time. All right.
Yeah. I see what you're saying. Pick us in. Here we go. Yeah, I got Goodell's stupid bitch ass looking up here.
Trayvon Walker.
Yeah, you're about 10 seconds ahead of me.
Oh, sorry.
No worries.
I mean, it's I hate to kill the illusion, but yeah, dude, honestly, Trayvon Walker, that makes sense. Honestly, that seems like the pick they were gonna make. I would have been more surprised had they grabbed Aiden Hutchinson. But
It didn't seem that way until recently, though.
I feel like it was going to be either one of those two. Like I don't know.
Yeah,
if
for sure.
I don't know if Aiden didn't like test well in like interviews or anything like that. Like I guess. I mean, I don't know if you saw the ESPN broadcast like a little bit where he's talking to Mel Kiper about how he DM'd Mel Kiper as like a sophomore and said, "I'm going to be the number one defensive end on your big board one day."
There we go.
Dude, I don't even want to acknowledge that. That shit right there, Dylan. You're right, but I don't want to
circle that Olave and Burks don't end up in Green Bay. Let's read it for whoever might be listening.
I don't even want to acknowledge it. I'm just so scared. Because, dude, if like Olave, I feel like I could handle a little bit better than if it was Treylon Burks, because that's just my guy. It would still suck to have to deal with Chris Olave, but then again, the Packers don't have a number one receiver. Like, I think we have to remember that the Packers are drafting for a number one receiver. It's not going to be a wide receiver they're going to pair with Devontae Adams anymore, because that was always the worry before. Now that's
right. It was like, who's going to destroy us opposite of Devontae Adams, like, because you have to focus so much on him. So there is that aspect of it for sure.
I mean, they have what's his face, the fucking Alan Lazard. That's probably going to be their number one going into this season, which
I actually don't think he's that bad, but it's not like I'm like, oh my God, we should all be worried.
Well, he's just hella mid. Not terrible. He's just mid. That's my slang. That's my slang for the draft.
Is that your slang? Yeah. Dude, yeah, I actually put money. You see my dog's just being a little cocksucker, so he jumped up.
Dude, the Lions already have their pick in. That was really quick.
This is Peanut. It's probably Malik Willis. I hope it's Malik Willis.
Dude, Malik Willis at 2?
They took him?
No, I'm saying that would be insane.
Oh, I would love to see it. I would love to see it.
I would too, because it's Detroit, but wow, what a fucking, like, you could trade back and go get Malik Willis.
See, I don't know, man. I don't know. I think like he's one of those guys that would be up and down on a board. That's just kind of how I feel. Like I feel like someone could have him really highly valued and some could have him really low valued. With Detroit, I think it's actually a pretty good situation because you do have Goff under contract for a couple more years, so you can actually slowly develop him. I think he could. I mean, dude, he's got elite traits for sure. He's super raw. But I wouldn't say it's crazy. Why would you trade back why would you trade back and get the quarterback of the future? It's the same argument for the Giants with Daniel Jones, which I'm not saying it was a good pick, but why would you trade back to get the guy that you think is the quarterback of the future if you could just get him at the spot you have him? I
guess that's fair.
You know,
I like Willis. I just don't think I think he'd be a second round quarterback in most drafts. Like, yeah, I know sure. Whatever that gets me crucified, but like,
no, I think you're 100% correct.
All right, we got the pick.
Don't say this one. Okay, it's done.
All right. I can't say I'm stunned. Michigan guy. Plus, dude, him and fucking Dan Campbell are going to work out until like 3 a.m, like 100%.
I think it's his face paint that does it for me, Hutchinson. It's like, stop, dude. You're fucking football. Like, I get it. It's whatever, but just like play ball. Like, either have the big triangles or just color your whole face. It's like very elaborate. It seems like he has someone do it for him.
I mean, I used to like Eric Berry's. Eric Berry used to have some pretty cool ass like war paint going on. Plus Terrell Suggs, like Terrell Suggs used to wear a samurai helmet out to the field.
Terrell, dude, his T-sizzle. I mean, come on, that's different. Yeah. Like he gets that pass, bro. The guy's a fucking first ballot Hall of Famer.
Yeah, I don't know. Honestly, dude,
see, but that's different though. No, I remember. Now I had to refresh myself. Like, yeah, if you're just gonna put big splotches on your face, fine. Hutchinson's is like a Mike Tyson thing, isn't it?
I guess I don't know off the top of my head.
I
don't really stare at his face, dude. I just watch the guy play. I mean, fuck.
He's got pretty much my fucking dog.
I almost wish the Lions would have drafted a quarterback here.
He's got like the scar eye patch.
Oh, that's kind of sus.
You know what I mean? It's like a scar like over his eye is what it looks like. It's weird. I don't like it.
Yeah. Yo, dude, tell Peanut to like really bring the volume, man. I'm starting to get really fired up here in Embark. Yeah, I mean, Aiden Hutchinson, number 2 to the Detroit. Obviously, that's going to directly affect us, with us being Chicago Bears fans and all. Personally, I know Lucas, isn't as high on him as I am, but like this is a legit power, just a power rusher, man. Like he kind of like ranks in that like Bosa brothers, like Watt brothers type fucking pass rush. I mean, that's what he did at least. You know what I mean? I'm
Do
not
you
gonna.
think? My fault.
What's
Do you
up
think Thibodeau goes 3?
to Houston? Man, I don't know. I feel like Houston might end up drafting an offensive tackle. I don't know if they go defense.
I hope
I
it's
wouldn't
Evan
be surprised
Neal.
actually if they grab Garrett Wilson either.
Wow, who was the last one taken that high? Wasn't Sammy Watson 4? Who was taken before? Was there anyone taken in the top 3 wide receivers?
Oh, dude, I'm almost positive there is, but I can't think off the top of my head. Where was Jamar Chase drafted?
He was number 5.
I mean, right there.
He was number 5, I believe. No, I said number 3 because Houston's number 3.
Yeah. I mean, fucking dude, Megatron went number 1. Obviously, different.
Megatron did?
Yeah. Wait, no. Megatron went number 2.
No, didn't Andre Johnson go really, really high?
Did I? All right, I'm gonna start looking this up.
There's some guys like some guys from the 30s. List of wide receivers.
Pick is in.
Their picks in.
Yeah. Like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if it was Garrett Wilson. There's some good defense.
Braylon Edwards, dude. Our guy Braylon Edwards.
Braylon Edwards went number 1 overall.
No, he went number 3. AJ Green went 4th overall. I remember that. AJ Green was a fucking monster,
dude.
Though.
Probably one of the best receivers to come out of Georgia in a long fucking time.
Kelvin went 2 overall. Larry Fitzgerald went 3 overall. I mean, those guys are all first ballot Hall of Famers.
Yeah, Larry Fitzgerald. Not
Braylon Edwards. I'm sorry. Whoops. AJ Green. Do you think he's got a case for a Hall of Fame when it's all done?
AJ Green?
It's not a first ballot, but I think he's got a case for it. Dude, people forget how good he actually was.
All right, well, Edward Sheeran is a little bit ahead of us, so I'm assuming we already got the pick.
Stingley?
Yeah, that's what it's looking like. I'm surprised they go defense.
I'm not. They're a shit show.
Dude, their offense is a shit show too, though. I mean, besides fucking Brandon Cooks, I mean, Davis Webb looked pretty good, but like, you got to start surrounding him with talent if you think he's going to be the guy.
These picks are kind of going faster than I anticipated them to.
I think it's a shorter clock. I could be wrong on that. God, who the hell are the Jets going to pick? You think they go defense? Oh, they might go Garrett Wilson.
That's
possible.
Actually, or Drake. Well, don't they have a 7th or 11th pick or something like that too?
I think they have another first round pick, yeah. Because I think they got it from Seattle. This could also be they've been in talks with the Niners over fucking Debo. So if something crazy were to fucking happen, it might happen at this number 4 pick.
I'm not giving up the 4 pick for Debo, and I'm probably one of the biggest Debo fans out there.
Yeah. But you're not one of the biggest. You don't recognize that he's a number 1 receiver. So
when did I ever say that?
You definitely said Debo Samuel isn't a number 1 receiver.
I said no when we were talking about hypotheticals and prototypes, but he is a number 1, no fucking doubt.
All right. We'll have to look back on the tape on that.
I promise you I did.
I mean, I don't know, dude. The Jets have done crazier shit. They are the Jets. I mean, dude, the Jets drafted this is going back to the 90s, but they drafted a fucking tight end over Warren Sapp or some shit. Yeah. They drafted Kyle Brady over Warren Sapp.
Who did? The Jets?
The
Jets also drafted who was the quarterback they took over Dan Marino, and he was the 5th one to go. And that was after everyone that was even someone was gone, like Jim Kelly and who did the
it's some stupid name like Ken O'Brien or some shit.
Yes, I think that's exactly who it was.
I actually nailed that. I'm gonna be really. It is.
It is.
Wow, I actually can't believe I nailed that. Yep, the 83 draft, Ken O'Brien. Holy fuck. He was a
Laces
two-time
out,
Pro
Dan.
Bowler, but he wasn't Dan Marino.
Yeah. I
Damn,
forgot the
dude.
justification of it too. They did that 30 for 30 from Elway and Marino is one of the best ones.
Well, so the justification through that process with Marino was he had that nasty knee injury. Like, because like everyone knew he had a legit arm. They didn't think he had any accuracy, and they knew for a fact he didn't have any mobility with that knee injury, which they were right about that. But like Dan Marino still to this day, I think, has the best arm in NFL history.
Are the Jets trying to trade back right now? Because they're kind of milking this clock a little bit. The other ones have been pretty snappy.
Dude, I'm telling you, I would not be surprised at all if they're talking to the Niners right now. It would be insane to draft Debo for a 4th overall pick, but the Jets are the team that would do it.
I mean, shit, dude. Just having a rookie contract guy, like, and a 4th overall pick, they're still going to make some money, but I don't know, man. I don't value Debo that high. Like, I don't value A.J. Brown that high. Who else would I love? I don't value anyone really that high. 4th overall pick is the 4th overall pick. Like, to do a swap with a guy you got to pay, that's tough.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if they did trade back, though.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. Like,
fantastic.
This feels like the right pick for Garrett Wilson, though, because I don't see him going defense. I mean, Evan Neal and Akeem Aquanu is just sitting right here, too.
I want Evan Neal so
very
bad.
real names.
Yeah.
Huh?
I want Evan Neal to get drafted so bad. I took him. There's a prop that, like, Ike Aquanu was the most likely to get drafted first for offensive line. So I took Evan Neal. He was the second most likely, but it's like.
Well, all right, Lucas, we got a minute because we're sitting on commercial anyway. Lay out every bet you've put on this NFL draft.
Well,
you don't have to say money. You don't have to put how much money you put on it. Like we'll give you that, but
I mean, I put out some flyers. They're more like lottery tickets. Like I took Aiden Hutchinson. As soon as that line dropped, I was like, maybe it's rumor season and they're just trying to do, like trying to mess with people or trying to trade out of the spot or something like that. So I just said, screw it. He was plus 500. So I put some money on that. Obviously I lost that in a second. I put like a parlay out there to have some of the guys that maybe aren't guaranteed to be top 10 in the top 10. I put Garrett Wilson was the heaviest favorite. And then I put Drake London, Kyle Hamilton, and Malik Willis, thinking like maybe someone takes Hamilton at 10 or 9 and one of these guys trade up for Willis. I got, Jamison Williams to be a top 10 pick. What else? I got George Pickens to be a first-round pick. I got David Ojabo to be a first-round pick. I got Breece Hall to be a first-round pick. That one specifically, that one's plus 200, which means you put $100 on it, you win 200.
Yeah.
I'm just making sure, not just for you, but for everyone listening. But I did that because I saw a few mocks where Breece Hall went to the Bills. They need a running back. And like a lot of the times you see those guys at the end of the first round take a running back because that they could have that 5th year of control on the 5th year option. And you pretty much get a guy, at a reasonable price point. You're getting elite talent for the end of a first round price. And you're locking them into that 5th year. So you don't have to really deal with the franchise tags and all that stuff.
Right.
Because what's the lifespan of a running back? Probably about 5 years for the most part. So.
Well, I mean, I guess average lifespan, yeah. I was just gonna say, you're hovering around your boy David Montgomery's career right now.
No, I mean, like you look at guys like Forte, you look even Marshawn Lynch, like the guys that have recently retired, Adrian Peterson. Like if you have a fucking back that can stay durable and produce, he's gonna do that. But it's just not that likely. You need someone that's built, to be honest, like Dave Montgomery. Like you need a true fucking football player because they're taking what.
No, just I love listening to you talk about David Montgomery.
Oh, dude, he's the man. Like if they trade him, it's business, right? Like I'm not going to be more upset about that than I would be Roquan Smith. That would be really the only thing that they could do that would shake me.
Listen. Anyone watching this right now, I will have a full-blown meltdown if we trade Roquan Smith. Like it's not going to be pretty. I'm going to fucking lose my shit because that would make no sense. Like it would have to be like you're getting like fucking. So, like you're getting a free Super Bowl trophy. Like that's what I'm getting Roquan Smith for, personally.
I'd be extremely upset, but what I was getting at, is their pick in? Oh, their pick's in.
Yeah.
The Jets. What do we got here?
That dude's wearing a Vinny Testaverde jersey.
That's incredible. Vinny Testaverde's such a shitbag, dude.
Dude,
You look at him, it looks like he has never done anything but own a bakery.
Ooh, that guy that was standing there?
No, Testaverde.
Oh.
Like, he looks like he does not play football.
Yeah, dude, he looks like he sells fucking insurance and drinks like 4 cups of coffee a day.
Sure, dude. Like, he's got one of those retainers that's got like 7 teeth in it, and he plops at it. Like, that's how he looks to me. Not that that's a bad thing, bro. I had a flipper. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes you got to do that.
Bro, Vinny Testaverde will always have that game against the Dolphins. Like, that's still like, if you know, do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, well, and he was decent again at the. He went to the U, right?
Vinny?
Or was that?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Vinny Testaverde went to Miami.
I'm pretty sure he did. Like, he was pretty decent there.
All right, we got the pick.
Yeah, he played at Miami.
Man.
Wow, back-to-back corners, dude. The first 4 picks were all defense.
Wow. Yeah, man. I'm honestly surprised. Like,
you're gonna see a run on receivers.
He's definitely worth number 4, but I didn't think the Jets were gonna draft a corner.
Dude, I mean, you can't go wrong with a lockdown corner. Like, it would suck if he turned into a Jeff Okuda. Jeff
Oof.
Okuda.
Oof.
Speaking of guys that did not live up to their draft hype.
Yeah. Where was he from again, Lucas? I can't remember.
I think he went to what's I think they wore red jerseys.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. They play like in fucking they play with like horseshoes and shit. They're weird.
It's in that state that
I think they have like a lot of storage facilities in that state. But
yeah, they just store underground. They just store mad nuclear waste and shit like that.
Edward Sheeran says Vikings fans are sick. What
did the Vikings
they like
fans
really
do?
want Sauce Gardner or something?
Did they have any chance for him to fall there? Weren't they? Didn't they have I mean, they had a better record than the Bears. What's their pick?
Yeah, I don't know off the top of my head. Draft rounds. Let's see. They are pick 12. So I mean, yeah, I guess I don't think anybody
that was not happening.
I wouldn't doubt Gardner to both go that early though.
Hamilton's not falling past them. I'll tell you that right now. What they did with fucking their safeties the last few years,
dude,
like they would. Well, it's not Zimmer anymore.
The Vikings got Kyle Hamilton after having the career of fucking
Harrison Smith.
Yeah, I'd be sick. I'd be sick.
Like
that's
I hate
such
Notre
a perfect.
Dame, yeah,
but goddamn,
I would be upset too.
That would, yeah, that's just flat out disgusting.
What I was getting at though about running backs in general and David Montgomery is you got to love football to play the position for a long time. Like you can't just like be a guy that wants to come in because you see a lot of these guys right after they get their first payday, they're like, "Fuck, I'm done." Like just completely.
Well, it wasn't a payday thing, but dude, look at Ricky Williams, man.
Or even Christian McCaffrey just like is not holding up.
I mean, Ricky Williams realized like early in his career, like, dude, they're just using me as a fucking battering ram. Like, I feel like a piece of meat.
That's the thing. They're getting killed, dude. Like running backs are taking abuse, man.
Well, it takes a certain type of person to play that position. Like, let alone play
the most
that
glamorous. Yeah, well, at least when we were growing up. Now it's probably quarterback and wide receiver, but it was the most glamorous position. Like you were the coolest fuck. Like you were the most athletic kid on the field if you were playing running back. Sometimes they put you at quarterback and have you run around if you had a little bit of an arm. But for the most part, they were like, that's your best player was your running back. You know what I mean? So,
well, dude,
it's very glorifying in the beginning, you know,
even in high school, even in high schools around the nation to this day, man, running backs are usually still your best position because you can just, when all else fails, you can just hand it off to him and be like, well, he'll get us at least 5 yards in space.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, that's where do the Giants go now? Do they draft a receiver because they're gonna have to get rid of fucking
we're gonna see right now if because they're letting this waste all the way down. If they can't get a trade with one of these 2 picks, then that means not a lot of people are trying to trade up at all.
Pick is in.
There hasn't been one wide receiver taken yet, and last year they spent it on Kadarius Toney. I'm going.
Yeah, and Kadarius
Icky.
Toney's probably not going to be on the roster by training camp.
It's going to be Icky Ekwonu or Evan Neal for sure. It's got to be. It has to be, doesn't it?
Yeah, dude, their offensive line's been a mess for years.
They're a franchise that's known for taking, like, with high draft picks, offensive and defensive linemen. That's their thing. That's their MO.
Yeah. Well, dude, they had what, like 3 out of 4 drafts where they drafted like a defensive end in the first round. They had like ridiculous defensive end depth there.
Dude, to get Stingley Jr. in the top 5, I think it was like plus 240. Son of a bitch. Can you give me one of my 4 guys real quick? Because I need these guys to get thrown up there.
Just need one to hit.
Yeah, I really just was trying to get like a couple guys that maybe could jump. You know, like I said, Neal over Ekwonu. Like, I know Ekwonu's probably the better prospect and should get picked first, but like teams do that all the time. Who was it last year or 2 years ago where someone took Andrew Thomas before one of the other big guys? You always see, you know, it depends on preferences, and certain franchise like fucking humongous tackles, certain franchises like athletic tackles with long arm. You know what I mean? So I was just like, fuck it. I'll take a flyer on that. And then I took a couple flyers on guys that like are borderline first round to beginning a second round guys and being like, yeah, they're going to get taken in the first round. So it's like, you know, if you put $20 on each of them, you're not, I know everyone that knows gambling and shit like that, 120, 118, 112, like minus, everyone's going to, that's normal to take that. And like, you give up the juice. I hate giving up juice. I'd rather get someone for plus 112. Like, it doesn't work out to my favor. I suck, but
Right.
that's just how we roll.
Yeah, I mean, hey, dude, you gotta, if you want to win any sort of fucking money gambling, especially in sports, you gotta take shots on those props and fucking parlays and all that prop bets, especially during something like the NFL draft. Like, it's like the NFL draft and Super Bowl that are like the 2 prop bets like for the NFL every year.
Oh,
Who the hell is on the stage? Oh, that's cool.
The only time I can hear your TV is when we're both dead silent. So I think we're good.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, we're just basically slamming.
It's not loud either.
Anyway.
At this point, we're just like screaming at the walls.
Yeah.
About to start eating some chips.
Oh, that's cool, dude. This they got a Make-A-Wish kid up here, man. He's pretty fired up about it.
Is he actually a Make-A-Wish kid?
Yeah.
He's looking dapper.
Dude, he is, man. He's fired up as hell, too, man.
Yeah.
I mean, the crowd wasn't fired up at first, but, like...
Look at him. He's still going. Thibodeau.
Oh, shit. Wow.
I mean, dude, he was a guy that was like supposed to be number 2 up until a couple months ago, you know?
Yeah.
People were saying, what were they saying? Like his motor isn't high enough. Like he just doesn't seem to want it enough.
Yeah, that was basically the biggest thing, like going against him. He played on a stacked defense. Didn't come off like as a guy, like, you know,
first 5 picks defense, dude.
Yeah. I'm kind of surprised they did go defense, though, because, you know, offensive head coach Brian Dable, you know, surprised he didn't just go grab one of his guys personally, but this shows he's more like on a team approach than he is just the offensive side of the football compared to like that other bald guy that was in Chicago for a couple of years. Guy fucking sucked.
I love that, dude, because honestly, you're gonna have now teams that were slotted to pick corners later are gonna either reach for a corner, and like you're gonna see guys like Kyler Gordon go in the first round, and maybe Kyer Aleem or something like that. So
what's
that could push other guys down the board, you know.
Yeah.
Whether it's offensive guards or.
Well, dude, there hasn't been an offensive player drafted yet.
Your boy Linderbaum, yeah,
and Evan Neal just hanging out right now.
Oh, I love it. I love the draft, dude.
That's great. 3 defensive ends and 2 corners. Like, I don't think anyone would have called this. Like, there's no fucking way. If anyone said they did, they're lying.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, dude, honestly, like that's an interesting pick though, because especially with like the Eagles' interest in him, like in the past day, like about wanting to trade up for him. You almost kind of wonder, like, was that kind of like a big FU to the Eagles? Like, oh, you think this guy's generational talent type thing, you know, I'm gonna go grab him. Lucas having technical difficulties, he's enhancing himself. But anyway, yeah, dude, this is an interesting pick. And we were just talking about how the Giants just draft just straight up defensive ends. Like, I mean, at least for a while there, they did. Dude, they had Michael Strahan. They drafted O.C. Umenyiora, Justin Tuck. There was Jason Pierre-Paul.
JPP, yep.
Yeah, like, dude, there's
Their
like
Super Bowl runs, their defensive line was absurd.
Yeah, dude, I remember Kiwanuka too. He was a good one. I don't think he was a first round pick, but he was a pretty solid defensive end for him too. Like they had so much just random depth.
This is insane, dude. I did not see it playing out like this at all.
Now, dude, Carolina. This is one of the teams that's been rumored for a fucking quarterback.
Kenny Pickett. I need it. That's the bet I have for the exact bet of Carolina to select Kenny Pickett.
I wouldn't be surprised about that. Dude, Twitter's gonna go nuts if Kenny Pickett goes over fucking Desmond Ritter or not Desmond Ritter, fucking
I mean, for Carolina, they need someone that's more pro ready. They don't have anyone there. Like Kenny Pickett is the more pro ready guy with the lower ceiling.
They're already showing Malik Willis on the pick too. There's Kenny Pickett. Man, his hands don't look that small.
Dude, his hands are fucking tiny. I was hoping to God this was going to come up. I really don't know, and I don't care, but I think it's great when people talk about hand size.
It's seriously some of the dumbest shit ever. Like, I mean, I wouldn't know, dude. I got pause, but like, there's so many quarterbacks in the NFL right now who have small hands, like by definition. Like, especially like 10 years ago when you rank quarterbacks and you look at quarterback hand size now, like Mel Kiper would be exploding at like how small.
Everything's changed, right? Like, especially quarterback traits in general. Like, before you had to be 6'3" or above. Like, they wanted a tall dude. And then, sure enough, who was the first 6 foot quarterback, or what was Drew Brees, like 5'11"? So that kind of opened the door. Russell Wilson then put a huge step on it. Now it's like, it's so normal for a guy to be 6 foot, 5'10", 5'11". Obviously, it's not normal for anyone to be 5'8" and in the NFL, but they're not looking at height nearly as much for a requirement.
That's a really good point. But what's crazy about that is both Drew Brees and Russell Wilson, probably some of the the best like short quarterbacks of all time, besides maybe like fucking Doug Flutie if we're going that far back. Neither one of them first round picks. Yet we have like fucking.
To be fair, Drew Brees I think was 31st overall before the expansion, or 30 something like that. So he was 32nd overall or something like that before there was the Houston Texans added. So yeah, but he was the first pick in the second round.
Yeah, I mean, I think Russell Wilson falling to the third round was egregious, personally. And like, I remember just screaming at my TV, like, dude, I knew the Bears had Cutler at the time. You know, I'm a big Cutler guy, but it's like Russell Wilson sitting right fucking there. I don't care if he sits behind Jay for a fucking year. Like, go grab him right fucking now.
That would have been so nice.
Dude, I don't know how you can look at and I'm not going to sit here and talk about Russell Wilson all the time, but like, I don't know how you could look at what Russell Wilson did that season in Wisconsin, like not a pass happy school whatsoever, and like think like, oh, this guy, he's hella mid. Like, no way he's going to be an NFL starter. Like, I'm sorry. Like you
got to just think of it. Drew Lock went in the second.
Isn't that crazy? I honestly thought someone was going to overdraft the hell out of Drew Lock. I thought he was going to go in the first.
There wasn't a lot of. I don't think there was a lot of quarterbacks that year, was there?
What was that? 19?
I want to say it was like R.I.P. But I want to say it was Haskins.
That would be Jones then too. Daniel Jones,
yeah.
And then didn't Kyler go with like the number 1 pick in that draft? Or no? Yeah.
No, that's different. That's hold on.
2019. I think that was Kyler.
Let me double check now before we get too much jag-offery going here. Kyler
was 2019 because Rosen was 2018, and they drafted Kyler the year after Rosen.
And then I think 2020 was the year.
That would have been COVID year.
42nd overall in 2019.
Who? Drew Lock?
Yeah, fat cock lock.
Man. Now he's ironically he's in Seattle.
Yeah,
He just
you're
got
right.
traded
It
for
was
Russell Wilson.
Kyler, and then Dwayne Haskins, Daniel Jones. Kyler, Daniel Jones, Dwayne Haskins. You're right.
Josh Allen
Buddy.
was in that draft too.
Not Josh Allen. Josh Allen was 2018. Josh Allen, the linebacker, was in it. That went to Jacksonville.
My bad. I thought Josh Allen was 2019.
No, he was 2018 with Rosen, Darnold. That was that big class. It was like Darnold, Baker, Rosen, yeah, and Lamar, who went 32.
Dude, Colin Cowherd just absolutely like slurping fucking Sam Darnold.
Did they take him?
Like, pick
They
his
took
in.
the week? Why does it say it next to his name?
No, they keep looking at him.
I just looked over. I tweaked. My bad.
Well, I don't know. Like, neither of them are reacting like they just got drafted. So,
what if it's another like just random pick? They need tackles as well.
no, dude, they're actually gonna like fucking just swerve everybody and draft Desmond Ridder. Calling it.
They usually don't show you the reaction until after, though.
I mean, but also there are tackles on the board, and I can see him actually. Now that I just brought up Desmond Ridder, I can see them going after him later in the draft,
dude. Because you think about it, but then smart teams like I wouldn't even be surprised if I hate to say it, but if someone slid to Baltimore, like Kenny Pickett or Malik Willis, like maybe they would take him.
I don't know, man. Regardless of how we feel about anyone else feels about Lamar, I feel like Baltimore's still really high on him.
I know, but it's hard to say that too about a former MVP, but it's like his game is limited. And it hasn't been able to win in the playoffs.
Yeah, so they drafted a tackle off the board then.
Aquanu.
Yeah, but dude, the thing with Lamar, and I was talking to somebody about this the other day who actually doesn't even like Lamar, like he hasn't had number one receiver.
That's true. No, that's very true. Like I'm not gonna disregard it, but the way
his number one receiver has been his tight end.
He has to run less. Like they can't be running triple option and shit over there. It's
they gotta stop
too much.
Dude, they gotta stop signing like Willie Sneads. You know what I mean? Like they gotta go draft like a top receiver. Like this would be a great draft to do it.
They fucked up. They took Marquise Brown. There was some good receivers in that draft, if I'm not mistaken. No, that was
dude. And
draft.
Marquise Brown can't do anything but run in a straight line. I'm sorry, he can't.
It's a weird pick. For sure.
I think everybody like.
He was the first wide receiver drafted. No,
Marquise Brown. I thought he was later in the draft.
Yeah, but I thought it wasn't that strong of a class. 2019. We're right back where we started.
I'm not sure. Not sure off the top of my head. Giants.
That's kind of how this thing reminds me.
Yeah.
To this draft in general.
So everybody who's not watching the draft, Akeem Aquanu just got drafted by Carolina. They passed on a quarterback. We are now on the Giants, who are on the board. They only had like 5 minutes when it came on the clock. So like,
maybe they take a quarterback here.
That would make sense.
They didn't just sign Daniel Jones's thing.
That would be Malik. If they're drafting a quarterback, it's Malik Willis. It's no doubter, because that would be the skill set that Dable would want to use.
Or do they take like fucking the kid from Georgia that's their DT that's supposed to be really highly ranked now?
They could take Evan Neal right here too.
Just double up. They took Thibodeau. That's right. Yeah. They could take Evan Neal right here. Wow, that would be a sick. That would be sick for them, actually.
Yeah, I mean that's building a foundation right there. You know, honestly, the offensive and defensive line picks aren't always the sexy ones, but like sometimes they're the smartest one to make. Evan Neal, honestly, I thought he might be gone by now, but this would be.
I thought he was going to be pretty soon.
Well, fuck, dude, that would leave Atlanta at 8. Would they take Malik Willis? The Michael Vick prototype going to Atlanta? That's kind of wild, huh?
I would love to see Malik Willis go to Atlanta. That would actually line up perfect for them.
Yeah, it would, because
this makes me actually worry for my guy Mitch, because I feel like if Willis falls to the Steelers, they're taking him for sure, and then it's like he's on borrowed time.
I think they might go Pittsburgh and take Pickett. Honestly,
either way, it would make me sad for Mitch.
Yeah, but let's be real, dude. We both love Mitch, but until
Edward Sheeran.
Can't wait to meet the Panthers if they take quarterback. Sorry, buddy. I don't know,
That's
dude.
okay.
I would not be surprised if Carolina took like Desmond Ridder now. Or maybe, dude, maybe they really are balking at this Baker stuff and they actually are interested in him.
I tell you, or did we talk about that yesterday? The report that I saw? Pretty much, dude was like, a source told a source or whatever that bullshit is.
Oh, is this about like NFL
GMs
teams wanting the Browns to eat shit?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the NFL teams were like, yo, what you did with Watson kind of like forced our hand for quarterback contracts in the future. We're not going to help you out by trading for Baker and taking his salary on. Like, you're going to eat that shit and cut him, and then we'll pick him up off waivers.
Dude, honestly,
or not off waivers, off of at free agency.
I mean, could you blame the 31 other NFL teams for that?
No,
because dude, they handed him a blank check, and they're like, dude, like
his contract's fully guaranteed.
Yeah. Oh, regardless of what happens, fully guaranteed.
Like during a holdout and during, obviously, he has a ton of allegations against him. Like he's kind of got a shitstorm going, and they gave him the most guaranteed money ever, more than Patrick Mahomes. Like that's fucking wild when you really think about it. He just signed a new deal and then held out, and then he signed another new deal. Like that's like, of course the other owners are pissed.
Yeah. No, I mean, why the hell wouldn't you be?
That's why I think the Browns are actually going to bottom out.
All right, well, pick is in for the Giants. I think it's going to be Evan Neal, personally. I think you lock up both sides of the football that way. I don't know, dude. Maybe the Giants are actually going to give Daniel Jones a legit shot to actually earn that contract. I'm a little surprised they didn't like invest in like a good backup quarterback, though.
I'd like Evan Neal here. Hold on.
Yep. Evan Neal to the New York Giants. That's, like I said, there is a glaring hole in a lot of people's opinions at quarterback, but you know, this kind of sets you up that if you do want to have a year with Daniel Jones, maybe they told Brian Dable, like ownership told Brian Dable, like, hey, let's roll a year with this kid. You know, we've had him in here this long. We can get rid of him insanely easy if he doesn't pan out, and then we can go draft your quarterback of your dreams next year.
A left tackle and an edge rusher are not going to make your team win an extra 4 games. So they'll still have a high pick next year if Daniel Jones isn't playing well.
That's what I mean, but it like sets the foundation, you know what I mean? Like your quarterback next year is going to have a second year left tackle who is a top 10 pick.
Dude, I really like what the Giants are doing here. They just got a new GM, right? They fired Gettleman, or Gettleman retired. They probably let him retire because
yeah, it was one of those like it's like when Ted Phillips eventually goes, we're just gonna let him retire. That's if he doesn't just like roll around House Hall in a wheelchair like an angry
dude. Just I can't believe I let you. I'm watching the draft. I can't believe I let you just slip that past me. You know he's got fucking wheels and pulley systems made of superstar and shit.
They're gonna have machines set up in his fucking office. So he just never leaves.
Just like part of his finger gets smashed into the sausage, and they just keep going. It's like fuck it, dude.
I mean, let's be fair. We know his wife hasn't seen him in years, so
I don't even want to go there.
All right, I'll stop. We don't need to talk about Ted Phillips anymore. But
just Ted Phillips's hog, all spotted like fucking dick cheese, or what's that?
I don't need George McCaskey name dropping me in the fucking press conference next year. Like fucking, oh man, I don't want to diverge, but like George going at fans for like a bunch of different stuff in that press conference will always be wild to me.
Now, is Atlanta taking a quarterback here, or are they taking their Calvin Ridley replacement and Julio Jones replacement that they thought Calvin Ridley was going to be that dude, but then
he's not. I don't know, right? Man. If you want,
Willis, he got the gambling thing. That's fucked up. They fucked him for that, man. Like that's bullshit. He placed it on FanDuel while he wasn't even playing.
And
for a year.
I don't know. I think when you're making that much money, why the hell are you betting on FanDuel in the first place?
why don't you have someone do it for you? It's idiotic. It's very similar in terms of like boneheaded decision as we were talking about with Pringle yesterday. Like it's stupid. It's not, but it's not like fucking crucifiable.
Dude, it's like when you
to win while he's not playing or around the facility.
It's like when you see a professional athlete get DUI. It's like, why the hell do you not have someone with you at the bar that you just pay like $100 to be there to drive you home?
Exactly, right?
It's not that hard. I mean, shit, dude. Even fucking my boy Tony La Russa. Like, what the hell are you thinking about?
TLR, dude, Uncle Tony. No, I think that's bullshit. Like, if he was a part of the team and betting, then I'd be like, okay, that's kind of fucked up. But if you're not at the facility and like not communicating with people and you're pretty much a spectator at that point.
Bro, they just showed Calvin Ridley up on the big board in the highlight film.
Did they? You know, I went back and looked. I think Riley Ridley was a top 50 prospect in 2019, was it?
Calvin Ridley, my bad. Yeah, dude,
no, you said Calvin. I'm talking about Riley.
Oh, I thought I said Riley. My bad.
No.
All right.
No, you said Calvin. I just switched it on you because I was just thinking I was going through old drafts because I just wanted to see like what guys were rated and where they actually went. I was just kind of looking for my own, just to
dude,
see,
it's not like we would have seen the best out of Riley Ridley anyway with fucking the guy in charge.
That's what I'm saying though. He was a top 50 prospect. Like on, my guy DJ. DJ always has his top 50 and like he'll do versions 1 through 4. 4.0 is like his final one a day before the draft. And he had Riley Ridley on his top 50, and that's my guy. Yeah. So
there's no reason he couldn't have been like the direct backup to a guy like fucking Allen Robinson.
That's why they took him,
wide receiver off the bench.
Yeah, they really didn't need a wide receiver. That's why they took him. And you think about Furry, his fucking stupid ass, like disgusting,
dude. Dude, that is disgusting. That's a name I just never want to hear again.
He didn't develop not one player.
Dude, do you see this? Are you watching the ESPN or are you watching NFL Network?
I'm watching ESPN.
Dude, did you see that like pan through to that guy where like holding the red championship belt with the ATL on it?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
All right, let's see. I'm gonna mute your ass for a second because I keep hearing it come through and I don't want to hear it.
Okay. Wow. Fucking wow. The Atlanta Falcons select Drake London. Drake London is the first wide receiver off the board in the 2022 NFL draft.
Drake London to be the first receiver off the board probably had to be like plus 800. See what I'm saying? It's all what flavor do you like? They're different teams are different things. So when you get 2 or 3 guys in a grouping, it's like, what do you want? Do you want the big motherfucker that plays bully ball like Drake London? Do you want the more polished guy in terms of route running? Like, God, why am I blanking on his name? Kid from Ohio State, Garrett Wilson. You know what I mean? Or even Jameson Williams. Like,
dude, listen, man.
I don't like it for him, but they make people fuck up all the time.
It's not even anything against Drake London. I hate the USC bias that still exists in the NFL draft.
Who is Edward?
Especially when it comes to fucking wide receiver.
Yeah.
What's that?
Who is Edward Sheeran, dude? We got to pay attention to the chat for this kid because he's dropping dimes. Fuck that coke.
I really hope this guy listens to the podcast every week, and I really hope you like. If you don't, please start and like join in on the conversation because your shit's just been hit. Like, dude, we got Hub is an old fart. Vikings fans are sick. Can't wait to meet the Panthers and take quarterback. Fuck that coat head, dude. Like this is
the mic.
Please join us on the podcast when you can and fucking comment on this. We will show your comment every time. Just don't say some too wild shit. But like, I'm loving it. Keep bringing this energy. And I know for a fact your name is not actually Edward Sheeran. Like that's, or maybe it is. I don't know. That'd be one hell of a
way. If it's the Ed Sheeran, that would be dope. And Ed Sheeran was a big Bears fan. That'd be sick.
I don't know. Is Ed Sheeran a Bears fan?
Don't fuck with my
I'm just waiting for Kayla to say, like, why the hell are you talking about Ed Sheeran on an NFL draft like podcast?
I think it's possible he's a Bears fan. That's got
Yeah, I
that.
mean-
That song stuck in my head. I'm singing. What's that song?
There's nothing wrong with being a Bears fan.
Or an Ed Sheeran fan.
Yeah. So dude, now that it is actually his name. Okay. That's interesting.
I still don't believe it. I'm sorry, Edward. If it is, I truly am sorry. I hope it is. I hope it. That would be great.
Honestly, dude, if I can make a new suggestion for your profile picture though, like Photoshop Ed Sheeran's face on Andy Dalton's body.
Did you just say Ed Sheeran's face on Andy Dalton's body?
Yeah. Dude, all right, don't send us your birth certificate. Do not send us your birth certificate. We don't need that.
No, we believe you, Edward.
Yeah. Like we don't want your shit to get like stolen when Elon unencrypts Twitter or something like that. Oh, but yeah, so Drake London, man, I'm not gonna lie, I did not see him being the first wide receiver off the board. I'm pretty fucking stunned about that. I thought it would be either Garrett Wilson or Jamison Williams. I thought Jamison Williams might have got the Alabama hype. Garrett Wilson, dude, there's been some pretty good wide receivers going out of Ohio State. As much as I hate to admit that,
he's a really good player.
Yeah, he is. And I'd be surprised if Olave fell like past 20. But honestly, dude, we're not seeing a big run on wide receivers right now.
There will be, though. They always come in groupings. Like we might see 3 go in 3 consecutive picks.
This could be it now, too. Like we could see Garrett Wilson and fucking Jamison Williams go right off the board now.
Yes.
But Kyle Hamilton's just still chilling right here. Seattle, they don't need a wide receiver. Seattle's not drafting wide receiver. They don't. They would be nuts to draft a wide receiver. Unless they're actually really gonna trade fucking Metcalf, which still that doesn't even make sense because they're still kind of rebuilding. But do they fucking draft like Kyle Hamilton to pair with the
what pick are we on right now?
Huh?
What pick are we on right now?
Pick 9.
Pick 9? Oh, so I have no shot of my.
Did you just do a Tech 9 reference?
No, actually, I said pick 9, but it's extremely inappropriate. I do like Tech 9 as well, though. Extremely inappropriate.
Oh, come on. Tech 9 is not inappropriate.
No, not Tech 9. What I was saying, it was something that a kid in my high school used to say. It was bad.
I can only fucking imagine.
Yeah, it was bad.
But no, what I was saying is like, does Seattle draft fucking Kyle Hamilton here? Like he's just hanging out.
I would die if Seattle took Kyle Hamilton. Just keep chasing Earl Thomas.
Dude, Earl Thomas said he might come back this year.
I actually saw that too. I wouldn't mind him coming in to the Bears. Like, why not?
It would be us signing another free safety to play strong safety, but like, yeah, if I was gonna give anyone a shot, it would be Earl Thomas.
If he lost a step, he's meant to play strong now.
Yeah, and he could definitely tackle. There's no doubt about that.
Mm-hmm.
So pick is in. So they're definitely picking here. I could see him drafting Charles Cross from Mississippi State too. But like, wouldn't that just be some cruel fucking irony if they decided to invest in the offensive line the second they trade Russell Wilson?
I would die. That'd be bad, actually.
That'd be, dude. Like, I mean, I don't know if everyone's gonna connect that same fucking dot, but like, what the hell, you know?
Let's see. The Seahawks, the pick is in, and the Jets are on the clock again. How are the Seahawks
Russell Wilson trade?
Okay.
Yeah, the Broncos were that bad last year.
Wow. Then we got the Washington Commanders. I'll tell you right now, Houston is – I would love to see Kyle Hamilton with Lovey. They're pick 13 here.
Ooh, are they? I mean, they went defense with the more I thought about it, when they went defense with their first pick, it's like it didn't connect in my head right away. But it's like, oh, it's Lovie Smith. So that makes a little bit more sense. Dude, Kyle Hamilton and Lovie Smith defense, good fucking God. That sounds like some Mike Brown action.
But you got the Jets here, which I wouldn't be surprised if they take Kyle Hamilton. The Seahawks wouldn't be surprising. Commanders would not be surprising at all.
They grabbed who did the Jets draft? That was Sauce Gardner, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, so
But
Gardner,
they
Kyle
acquired
Hamilton.
a lot via what's it called? And I bet you the Jets now I could see here the Jets being at 10. Maybe this is where Debo gets involved, but they'd have to get something else back too.
And who the hell does Washington go towards?
That's where I could see Hamilton going there too, or Charles Cross for any of these picks, really. Oh, Charles Cross. Sorry, I blew it for you, dude.
Dude, Russell Wilson's punching fucking air right now. I mean, I'm sure he's obvious. Yeah, Schleg Daddy literally just tweeted that too. So trade Russ and finally address offensive tackle with a high draft pick. Dude, cruel irony. Seattle is about to be a fucking wagon of garbage. Like just
yeah. Pete was old when he came in, and he proved a lot of people wrong, but he's way too old now.
Dude, he's got to go. They're not going to fire him. He has to go on his own. I feel like they're going to hold on to that as long as they fucking can. And they should fire him. They should have fired him after last year. They should have picked Russ. They should have picked Russell Wilson over.
Terrible, but he seems older than that to me.
70?
Yeah.
I think that's around when Tom Coughlin retired. He might actually retire a hair earlier than that because I don't think Tom Coughlin's that old.
Belichick 72.
All right, well, Belichick's going to coach till he dies. That's different.
That's different as well.
He's literally like the day before he dies, he's just gonna like sit his entire family down for a meeting, like shake their hands, and he's gonna go into the Patriots facility, and then that's where he's gonna go. Yeah, Tom Coughlin is 75 years old. Yeah, and he stopped in 2015. So yeah, he would stop before 70.
Yeah, I gotta turn this draft thing off because I have the ESPN draft. I was checking out the order to see who was coming up, and it gave me Charles Cross way before the streams got it.
Yeah, no, I have the best players available sitting right here too.
Packers are coming up. Packers are coming up. Supposedly they were going to move up.
Oh, dude, I know this fucking guy. I'm sorry, Edward Sheeran. I didn't realize this was you. I know you by your profile picture on Twitter. You are a fucking awesome follower. You're a good dude. You definitely listen to our podcast. I apologize for not knowing exactly who you are with the Khalil Mack picture. I can vouch, Lucas. Edward is good shit.
I gotta go follow him now. I just thought it was one of our listeners that maybe had a troll account or something, because Edward Sheeran obviously is
Ed
Sheeran's name.
Dude, Edward, when we have live streams, like jump in here, dude. Like this banter's been fucking amazing. Like I love this.
Yeah, come on, Ed. Keep jumping in.
Yeah, just don't bring your guitar with you.
Send me
I'm gonna
send me his profile.
What'd you say?
Send me his profile so I could give him a follow or tell him.
Yeah, because he doesn't have his last name in his Twitter profile, so that's what threw me off. All right. Yeah, no, dude. Edward's good shit. He's been following me for a minute too. Actually, we're I don't want to give you too much credit here, Edward. We're not going to be this nice to you all the time, but you're good shit, bud. Jets pick is in.
I'm going to mute you for a second. Oh shit, Edward? Oh fuck, dude. Yeah. I know Edward. Yeah, dude. Come on. Is your last name really Sheeran?
It has to be. Oh,
Yeah, Edward's the dude. Yeah, for sure. I can't even believe this right now.
Yeah,
I'm
dude,
still
it
thrown
threw
off.
me off too. Like I couldn't believe it. All right, I got it. I got a shout out. Brian, tell Marcy that the Bears are probably drafting tomorrow. Tell her to relax and sit back down in the chair. Maybe go make herself a grilled cheese. No, that's actually my future in-law right there.
Oh, sick. What's up, Brian?
Yeah, because I connected my Facebook page, with the slick profile picture of me like this at a fucking like a diner that fucking Kayla took a picture of me of, just looking like a fine gentleman.
Wait, so the Jets put a pick in? There hasn't been one trade yet, my man. That's kind of wild.
Yeah, well, dude, and Rappaport was going nuts about how this is going to be the craziest first round ever, but
the picks have been a little bit shocking, but
all right, I'm going to take my best player available down just so I don't get tipped off. Dude, if they go Kyle Hamilton, man, their secondary's looking nice. All right, pick is in.
They took Sauce, right?
We might
there he goes.
Run at wide receivers.
There he goes.
Select Garrett Wilson out of Ohio State.
There he goes.
Well, this might be the run right here.
Dude, is Willis going to drop? Like, there's got to be at least a couple. Let me think of the last time a quarterback dropped this far. It had to be Teddy Bridgewater.
I don't think any team is super high on the quarterbacks in this draft, man. And if they are, they're going to wait it out.
Told that Justin Fields would have gotten drafted after Malik Willis, and right now we're at pick 11 and not one quarterback has come off the board. Fucking this last like 3 days, dude. Some trolls, like pretty much, I don't know, some jerk offs at PFF probably were saying that Justin Fields would get drafted after Malik Willis in this draft, and I'm like, no shot, dude. We were talking about how even Mac Jones would be the number 1 overall pick in this draft. Like, what are we talking about here?
No fucking way. Like, he wouldn't make it out of the top 5. No, Detroit would have took him at 2.
Detroit or Atlanta, Carolina, all of them.
Yeah, Giants at 5. Somebody would have taken Justin by now, easy.
I mean, a good amount of those people did pass on Justin last year, but different circumstances. Atlanta had Matt Ryan, Daniel Jones.
Dude,
they had hope
absolutely stacked quarterback draft too.
Yeah,
like if we're being totally honest, you know what I mean?
Yeah, Zach Wilson's a stud. I'm glad they got him a good weapon.
That's gonna be your Derek Carr, dude.
I like Zach Wilson. What do you want me to? I bet a lot of money on BYU that year, and they covered a lot, and he was throwing dimes all over the field.
Yeah, you bet a lot of money with me and Joseph Hurf too. I can't wait to take your money.
How much did we actually bet?
Oh, that was $100 bet. You were real worked up that day.
He's going to be, dude. They just drafted Sauce Gardner, and right? They drafted Sauce.
Yeah, Sauce Gardner and now Garrett Wilson.
Yeah, dude, they're going to be sick. Why wouldn't they give him an extension when they're going to be 12-4 this year?
Dude, 12-4. They can't even go 12-4.
They did. No, but they did make a couple decent moves this offseason. I feel like they made. They extended what's his name, Barrios, who I wanted the Bears to actually take a run at, and they got him for a pretty good price.
They're still the Jets until further notice.
Saints traded up.
Shit.
Now, are they going traditional with Kenny Pickett because they had Drew Brees for so long and he's got some of that to him? Or are they trying to get with the new age of football?
Do they draft a quarterback though? Do they even draft a quarterback?
What are they trading up for? A receiver?
Kyle Hamilton, Jameson Williams are just hanging out right now. Teams are really high on Olave too.
A lot of people had. Oh, I see. That's what I'm thinking. Like, are they going Willis or Pickett? Edwards on it.
I don't think they'd go.
This guy's way in front of us, man. He's.
I think they'd go Willis if they're trading up. If they're going quarterback, if they go quarterback, I think they go Willis.
The only reason why I say Pickett though is because they had Drew for so long. It's like, do they want to get back to their comfort zone, or do they want to go into the future and get that more athletic quarterback that's you're going to be moving the pocket and stuff like that? Especially without Sean Payton, isn't it Dennis Allen that took over there?
Yeah. Well, dude, Dennis Allen, he could be going for Kyle Hamilton, man. These defensive-minded coaches, man, they see a guy that they want. They're going to grab him.
Thanks, Brian.
Yep. Have a good night, Brian.
All right, let's see.
Wow, Brian's not even going to make it to the Cowboys pick. I'm going to never let him live that down.
Oh, that's right. They're all Cowboys fans, aren't they?
Yep. Well, except for Marcy, she's a Bears fan. So
I was actually talking to someone about this, one of my buddies, and we were talking about who would you want at 20 if the Bears weren't going to trade up and take Justin Fields. I was like, dude, honestly, at 20, I wanted Micah Parsons to pair with Roquan Smith so bad it would have been disgusting.
Yeah. Oh, dude, Micah
He
Parsons.
didn't make it there, but he slid a little bit.
I was so high on Micah Parsons in the
Yeah.
draft. Like, good Lord. Oh, now we got Kayla in here. This is we got a full nightmare in the chat. We're gonna ignore all of that.
I wanted Micah Parsons bad though, if he was gonna really slide. Because he
Yeah.
sat out, right? Or something like that the whole year.
Yep. But dude, he was that good at Penn State. Like, and like I kind of consider myself like a connoisseur of middle linebackers, and like he was can't miss. Like,
I mean, he was coming out of pretty much linebacker U, and he was one of the best prospects out of that school in general.
Yeah, for sure. Brian, I actually got to be up at like 3 a.m, so I'm right there with you, buddy. I'm definitely spreading myself thin for the NFL draft, but at least tomorrow's Friday. I'm actually probably I might even have a couple some seltzers with me on the next show. I'm gonna open the beers though. I'm not gonna do other things to them. But yeah, Kayla talking about two smart ones being Cowboys fans. You both ended up with Bears fans, so take that as you will.
They both did, huh?
Yeah. Well, my future mother-in-law, she's a Bears fan. I'm a Bears fan.
How about that?
Yeah, it's pretty wild, man. Pretty wild. Plus, I'll never forget the Mitch game in 2019. So,
dude, he destroyed them.
Dude, I'll know. Like Michael Bennett sitting on the bench, just looking up at the sky, just dumbfounded, is still my favorite picture from that game.
I sat Josh Allen to play Mitchell Trubisky in that game. I remember.
Dude, that was the game where
he went nuts, dude. In fantasy.
That's the game from that fucking screenshot I have, Lucas, where the guy because I made a prediction about what the Bears were gonna score, and I was spot on. I think I was off. I think I was spot on the score prediction. And I said Mitch would throw at least 2 touchdowns. And some guy replied to me and he said, if Mitch Trubisky throws 2 touchdowns, I'll come in a sock and eat it.
Didn't he throw 2 and run for 1?
Yeah, dude. He went bananas. He said it, and he said like if the Bears like score that many points, and both those things happened. So like the second it started happening, I started just quote tweeting the hell out of him until he blocked me.
That's great. That's so good.
I went on an alt account too, and he basically announced on his Twitter profile, he's like, I'm not eating a cum sock.
Dude, that's so ridiculous.
It's still one of my favorite moments ever.
Oh, that's why the app needs to stay free, Elon.
Yeah. Oh, dude, Elon's not gonna. I don't think he'll charge us.
Yeah.
We might get a little bit of targeted ads and some AI, but
just switch the like button to a Tesla button.
I know our boy Wolf would like that. So
yeah, Wolf just got a Tesla.
Yeah, dude, beautiful looking car.
Dude, Teslas are dope. I just I live in a condo, and I just feel like getting that port charging thing set up there would be a bitch. My associations.
All right, I'm not going to blow this pick for you, but I feel like I just saw
the
speculation for it.
Don't.
All right, well, they're going to talk for a second. I agree 100%, Edward. I was all the way on the Mitch's back train, and Matt Nagy just likes to ruin that type of shit. Just being the bald fuck that he is.
We've got a similar time 2 weeks ago.
Tony Gonzalez?
When we announced the 2022
Tony Gonzalez and
this year's
another dude.
twist. as our Thursday night games.
He was just staring at me because I'm muted.
Amazon Prime Video. Joining me are Chargers and Chiefs season ticket members James Debo and Moose Felt.
We can hear Lucas's entire stream. It's great.
The Pro Football Hall of
You
Famer
can't hear a
Tony
damn
Gonzalez, who will be part of the Prime Video broadcast team. Congratulations.
Why is like Tony Gonzalez up here and stuff?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I muted you because you said the pick was coming in, and then I.
Yeah. Okay. So outside of that, Vikings just traded with the Lions, and the Lions are at number 12.
With Prime Video, which will be airing on week 2 of the NFL season.
So just want you to know that.
So it's about to be
bro.
it's about to be Pickett and Willis back to back is what it sounds like.
And I guess you can tell probably those
Which I hope the Vikings or the
Wait, the Vikings traded up to 12?
or the Lions. No, the Lions traded up to 12.
Lions straight up to 12. They traded with the Vikings. That's different.
Huh? A divisional trade.
Yeah. Who knows, man? Maybe
Dude,
the
why
Vikings-
is I don't understand this. They're announcing it's the Chargers up here, and it's the Saints pick.
Like, am I on fucking
Look at the
drugs right
Chargers
now?
and the Chiefs up here? It's completely fucking whack.
And the Lions just traded with the Vikings.
Like, what the fuck's going on here?
They're talking about Thursday Night Football and shit. Dude, Goodell literally snuck in an ad in the middle of the NFL
Dude,
draft.
Goodell just farts on his nuts. And why did you do that? Actually, funny story. That I was walking by someone. I had my head down. I was texting. This is when I lived in LA, and I was in a nice. I worked in a nice part. I worked in Beverly Hills, and I'm like just walking, and I almost run into this dude, and he gives me one of those like, like kind of tries to evade. No, he tries to get out of my way. Like he like
Oh.
turns, takes one foot off, and like kind of like spins back a little bit, whatever. This dude's dick was right in my face. I turned back. It was fucking Tony Gonzalez. This guy is the tallest man on the planet. Like I'm walking just like, actually at the time I wasn't a fat kid. I'm just walking like looking down, being a jerk off. And then I see this dude completely turn. What's going on with your camera? I see this guy turn and yeah, it's Tony Gonzalez. It's fucking the man. Duke services are not connected, so now I'm just here with y'all. No, Duke's back. What happened? You're muted.
Oh, I don't know. My little Amazon $20 camera was fucking up.
Oh, well, yeah.
Yeah, so what?
Chris Olave just got picked.
Yep.
Wow.
That was the rumor that I heard too. So
What was
I think that's what
Where
Ari
was
on
this rumor coming from?
My Sports Update, Ari or whatever it is.
Oh,
I don't know who he has on sources, but he just kills it.
dude, he just had an NFL draft picture before and all that stuff. Wasn't he just like an account, essentially like a Daniel Greenberg, and he would just
Yeah, but then he started getting legit fucking sources and decided he's just gonna make it.
Good for him.
Yeah, dude. He interacts with like Ian Rappaport all the time. It's actually pretty cool.
My Sports Update, yeah.
I remember that dude. That guy had made significant growth in like the last 2 years.
Yeah, so dude, it's gonna be Olave and Michael Thomas. It's a lot of Ohio State.
Is Michael Thomas even playing anymore? Like, what's going on with him? He broke the catch record and then hasn't like really played since. I think he's played like 12 snaps since.
The Lions pick is already in. They knew exactly who they wanted with this pick.
Is it Williams?
Dude, Olave went before a lot of some of these guys. What if it's just like something wild like George Pickens?
Dude, George Pickens shut up. No way. I would literally shit my pants. Like I'd have
Dude,
to
some
go-
people, his odds were minus to be picked in the first round.
Yeah, but dude, 12 trade up for him? I don't know, dude.
It's not like the Lions are an incredible franchise.
Yeah, I mean, we were just ready to fuck Dan Campbell and the Lions.
I
mean,
love
that
Dan Campbell.
That would feel like a Dan Campbell pick, though.
Just like double shot of espresso straight to the fucking eyeballs and just like let's
Bro,
straight up for George
first day
Pickens.
Pickens is in the building. Fucking Dan Campbell's just in a fucking like boxing shorts with boxing gloves, just waiting for him in the middle of the facility.
They just start fighting. Yeah, exactly. Oh, that'd be great.
Fucking Pickens trying to put headgear on. He's like, keep that shit off, bitch.
All right, I'm going to I gotta just stop my mic for a hot sec, or my cam for a second, but I'll be right back. I gotta just take my dog for a quick leak.
All right, dude, your dog pisses like every 10 minutes.
He's a small dog, man. Leave him alone. His name's Peanut after the great Charles Tillman. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, he was gonna get that in at some point. 100% gonna get that in at some point. Yes, like the Lions with this pick. Okay, they're not drafting George Pickens. There's no fucking way that's happening. Kyle Hamilton would, dude. Kyle Hamilton's still just chilling here. That wouldn't be a bad pick. This feels like it has to be Malik Willis. I mean, I guess the Lions would be the team to draft Kenny Pickett with a trade up, but this also could be them trading up because there's a big run on wide receivers right now, and this could be like a Jameson Williams pick. A lot of possibilities here because, dude, Detroit was just famished at wide receiver last year, just starving, and like they had my boy, I'm spacing on that completely. Anyway, yeah, dude, I wouldn't be surprised if it was a wide receiver here. It's wide receiver Malik Willis. Kyle Hamilton would be the third guy I'd think would be there. I wouldn't mind, like if I was Lions, I wouldn't mind drafting Kyle Hamilton here at all, just because you have Goff anyway. You could just fucking really gear up to draft a quarterback next year. But this feels like Malik Willis, especially trading up with a division rival. I want to see what the Lions just gave up for him. But Olave going before Jameson Williams is honestly a little bit of a surprise. Not a bad pick at all. They did. Okay, so Lions get 12th overall, and they get a 2022 second round pick. The Vikings get the 32nd overall pick, the 34th, and they also got another pick outside of that. That's not a terrible trade, honestly, for both ends. Did you see that?
Hold on. I didn't see anything. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I could hear you, dude.
You can hear me or what?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, so what happened here?
Did you get the pick
That's
yet?
the run, yeah.
Yep. Here's the run. I was just wow, dude. I thought that was gonna be Willis for sure, honestly. But yeah, it looks like they're gonna draft a quarterback next year.
They traded up for Jameson Williams. So what did they give up?
All right, so the trade was like,
and Philly traded up.
They get this first round pick, and then they get the Vikings second round pick next year, and then the Vikings got the 32nd, the 34th, and I think a pick next year, but I didn't see the final pick. So
I would take the Viking side.
Yeah, but
wait, hold up. They get the 32nd, 34th, and what else?
They get a pick next year, I'm pretty sure. I didn't
see
what it was.
Probably their first.
They like flashed it on the screen for like 10 seconds, then took it off.
I would assume it's got to be their first if they're getting a second back.
Here, I'll check Rappaport. He probably has it. Okay, Rappaport doesn't have it. What the fuck?
What the fuck's Rappaport doing?
He announced the pick, but it's like, dude, we're all watching the draft. We know what the pick is. I don't know. But anyway, 32nd and 34th this year for trading out of 12. It's not a bad value. They did have to give up a second round pick next year, though. That's kind of fucked up. Kind of makes you wonder what that third pick is. That future one? I gotta find it.
It's got to be a first for a second swap. If they're coming into the first, it's like 2 seconds. You know, if Detroit's getting a second back.
The Eagles are trading number 15,
yeah, they traded
124, 162, and 166 to move up 2 spots. They traded 4 picks
to jump in front of Baltimore. Who's Baltimore looking for? So they're trying to get. There's going to be another receiver. Is there about to be another receiver? They already took Jalen Reagor.
No, I don't think
Devonta Smith.
Receiver. Would they draft it right now?
How crazy would that be if they? Dude, B would go insane if they drafted a quarterback trying to replace Jalen Hurts. You know that
Yeah,
guy on
dude.
Twitter, B.
Yeah.
He loves Jalen
That would
Hurts. He's
be
gonna lose
that
his
would
shit.
be that would be a thing for like the next week at least.
Oh shit,
What the hell? What are the Eagles taking here?
dude! Is Kyle Hamilton still not off the board, huh?
Dude, that's what I was saying. He's still just sitting there.
He's gonna drop to 15, and he's gonna be a fucking superstar for Lovie Smith.
Oh, dude, if Houston traded back and they're still gonna get their guy.
They traded back from what? No, I thought they got 2 picks because didn't they take someone already at 3?
Yeah, but they traded back from they traded back. I thought they traded back one of their picks.
I don't think so, man.
Oh, never mind. I'm seeing shit then.
No, they got one from the Browns and one from.
All right. Well, I can tell you speculation for the fucking Eagles is.
Let's hear the speculation, dude.
Speculation is Jordan Davis.
Interior line, right? Or interior defensive line, right?
Dude, him and Fletcher Cox.
Fletcher Cox is getting up there in age too, and they kind of like to follow that mold too, like the Reggie White, and they always have a really good interior lineman. They always play 4-3. It seems like
going way back on the clock, bringing up Reggie White.
I mean, that's kind of like history, though. Didn't they even have a Chris Long there? Like they like defensive linemen there as well. You have to play that way in those divisions. Like divisions kind of set a precedent.
Yeah, well, it makes sense because they were obviously in on Thibodeau today, so going to get a interior defensive guy instead of an edge rusher. I mean, I guess it still is kind of in the same ballpark. Yeah. It seems like they want to build their defense, which makes sense because Tampa Bay just fucking mollywopped them in the playoffs last year. That was a pathetic game to watch by the second quarter. Like, oh my god, pathetic.
Yeah, they got rocked.
Yeah, but then again, we played in the Nickelodeon Bowl, so I mean, who am I to talk?
Well, you're Duke, man. You're Duke from Kankakee.
Yeah, thanks for the life update. I appreciate that, bud.
I'm just making sure.
I kind of want to just tattoo that on my forehead. So
you are not him, dude. You are Duke.
Yeah, we got the Duke and Luke connection going here.
The Duke and Luke connection. You know, the only reason why I say that is because I used to help my cousin. He had like a side business where he would put up those photo booths and shit for weddings, and like you have all the delays and the masks. Yeah. So then this guy, I might as well tell the listeners at this point. This guy, his name was Duke, and he called us the Luke and Duke connection, like the announcer, the MC at the wedding. So he was a weirdo. My cousin thought it was real funny.
Yeah. All right. So if that's who Philly's getting, dude, ESPN's really playing up this fucking commercial right now. Good Lord.
What? Oh, so they maybe because you could see what's it called taking Jordan Davis too, no? I mean, what are their needs? Why is my internet being stupid?
I can see Baltimore doing that. But now that happens, does Baltimore stick? I mean, dude, you got Jermaine Johnson sitting here from Florida State. You got Trent McDuffie sitting here.
I mean, what are their needs?
Sitting here. Their needs? I mean, Baltimore's. I mean, they have a lockdown corner. What the fuck's his name?
Yeah. Didn't he get injured last year though?
Yeah, I think so. But like, they're set at corner, at least number one corner. But I don't know what they're
Marlon Humphrey.
Yeah, Humphrey. Yeah, of course. I don't know, dude. I'm gonna say this on every pick until it happens, but Kyle Hamilton's just hanging out,
just dropping, man.
That's a guy that people had going top 5. Yeah, I mean,
I like Sauce.
Yeah,
Sauce and Garrett Wilson. That's a nice combo. I still think the Giants. I mean, that's awesome. That's an awesome draft to get. Now, I don't know if the rumors about him like not having a high enough motor or love for the game is true, but if he can perform, him and Evan Neal. I actually liked Evan Neal more than Ike Ekwonu. So that's a dope ass pairing right there.
For real. Get this from Larry Mayer. The last 3 players selected in the draft, Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave, and Jamison Williams, all caught passes from Justin Fields at Ohio State in 2020.
Big time.
That's wild. That's just Larry being Larry right there.
Oh, dude. Larry. You getting that ass, Larry?
Yeah. The Texans traded back from 13. Philly just traded up. So I was right.
So okay, the Eagles did trade. Oh, so they only moved up 2 spots?
Yeah, and they gave away like 3 additional picks.
Is the pick coming in? Yeah, it's in. Dude, I get that it's a spectacle, but like, come on. Do we
They're
really
they're really dragging their fucking feet on this.
Yeah, like this is ridiculous. You just had a commercial.
I swear to God, Roger Goodell is going to walk out there with like 30 people and they're going to talk for like 5 minutes.
Just all fucking bring out a filing cabinet and just start hammering their meat in it.
Dude, I can't believe they went out there mid-pick to announce Thursday Night Football's first fucking game with goddamn Tony Gonzalez.
It was Chiefs Chargers then, I'm guessing?
Yeah.
That's
but it's like neither of those teams were drafting in that pick.
Yeah, that was just kind of out of left field. I was confused.
Yeah, well, that's Roger Goodell is a freaking robot, dude. I'm convinced. They're singing Feigel's. Dude, just give us the pick. I'm done with this. They're really dragging their feet on this one.
Big time.
Oh my gosh, and we got more. Oh, dude, he is bringing out like 30 people. I called it. I mean, they probably deserve to be up there. It's probably cool ass story.
That's fine. Yeah, that's kids. Then don't worry about it.
Yeah, it's just like, I don't know.
Well, it's fine if they bring out kids to announce the pick or like. Whatever, but
like, when dude, have it better set up.
Full ads every fucking pick. It's a little ridiculous.
You're the commissioner of the NFL. Like, you should have all this shit lined up, ready to go, man. Dude, that's a once in a lifetime moment, though. Like, if I was in high school and I was up on stage for like the Bears draft pick, like I would tell everybody that until the end of time.
Come on, man.
The Houston Texans have traded.
Man, I can't believe Philly gave up that many fucking picks for this pick.
With the 13th pick in the 2022 NFL Draft, the Philadelphia Eagles select Jordan Davis.
Dude, how is Melnoff on top of this shit?
Dude, he's that good, man. I mean, you also got to think with how long this freaking pick took. Something had to have leaked in that time.
I'm muting that guy. I don't want to hear about it. Don't tell me any more of his tweets. I don't need to see it early. You build up all this anticipation and have 13 people come on stage every time. At least let me see it that way.
Dude, Dylan's claiming Jameson Williams now. What a freaking fart huffer.
He's claiming him?
Yeah, no, we're not allowing that. It's like him trying to claim freaking Joe Burrow all the time, and it's like, nah, bro. You guys let him walk.
Who's the other guy?
Ravens picked immediately, so they were ready. What were you saying?
Who is that third tackle that you were talking about? Cross. The Cross already got taken though, didn't he?
Yeah, Cross got taken by Seattle. Yeah, because we were talking about how they invested.
Why wouldn't Baltimore take what's it called?
What, Kyle Hamilton?
Yeah.
That's makes sense, dude. Embarrassment of riches right there. I don't who do they really have at safety?
I don't know. My dog sees a fucking
dude, the Eagles might have traded up for nothing because I wouldn't be surprised if the Ravens were just going to grab him anyway if he's fallen this far. Oh, dude, that would suck for Houston, though, because it really does. Now that you've brought it up, it does feel like that would be like the ideal Lovey guy.
Or even Rivera using him in Washington at 16.
Yeah, well, they just let Landon Collins walk, too, so there's definitely a hole there.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
Dude, did Landon Collins get signed?
I don't think so. Maybe. He got traded from the Giants, didn't he? I remember I wanted the Bears to draft him bad that year.
Yeah, dude. I remember his 2014 season was just pure insanity. Or it might have been later than that. But yeah, dude, he was a stud with the Giants, and then he went to Washington.
The
Got
Giants,
paid.
I think, traded up in the second round to get him. He was one of the first guys in the second round taken.
Was he a second round pick?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Dude, he was a stud there for a minute.
Second round of the 2015 NFL draft. Yeah, I remember that because the Bears, 2015, they had the 7th pick, and I was like, dude, Landon Collins is still on the board. If he falls there, I hope to God they take him.
Yeah. I thought he was going to be the best safety in football there for a minute. But
so did I. No, so did I. Baltimore and Houston's picks are in. Boom, boom. So my guess is Baltimore didn't take Kyle Hamilton, and then Houston did. Oh, look at Al's here.
Look at this guy. Only a little late to the party, but how's it going, a lap? Big old aid to Cy 410. Oh man, who are the Ravens picking here? Dude, a lap. I'm already worried enough as it is. I don't even want to think about it. I'm kind of surprised if the Packers were gonna go for a top end wide receiver. I'm kind of surprised they didn't try to trade up. I mean, maybe they did, but they have the capital to trade up if they want to. But they could just sit at 22 and draft an interior defensive tackle, which I'm totally fine with. And that would actually be pretty on brand for the shit they do. I mean, dude, Devontae Wyatt's probably going to be there. Go to town, dude. Kenny Pickett will be
Devontae Wyatt, yeah.
Pickett, ideal fit in Green Bay. Honestly,
who else is there with Burks? Is probably the next guy up, right?
For wide receiver,
yeah, I would think so, right?
Yeah, it's Burks, Dotson. Well, this is ESPN's board. Fuck, dude, they don't even have Watson up here. Watson could go before all these guys. Yeah, they have Watson at 26.
Don't trust me. I'm mush.
I'm not trusting ESPN's board. This is looking terrible the more I look at it. I want to see the Ravens pick already. They're talking too much about this. I understand wanting to get your shit in, when a team drafts and all that. You want to give your analysis as an analyst. You may want to toss an ad in there, but if the first round's really rolling this quick, bro, just get us through some of these picks, because some of these teams near the end are going to really drag their feet as it is.
Yeah.
Baltimore, there's no reason Baltimore's pick should be taken this.
I mean, if you really think about it, though, right? The first round should be really easy. Just same like fantasy football. You have your rankings, and when the players fall to you, you do. This for sure could probably be done. Or if you watch an old first round draft or first 3 rounds of the draft, didn't they do it all on one Saturday before? Didn't they?
What? Well, I think they used to do
They used to do it all in one round or one day.
No, it would be 2 days. But I think they did the first and second one day.
I'm talking about the Pete Rozelle days.
Oh, that's different.
No, hold up. It's coming.
Kyle Hamilton. You didn't mute me. I'm sorry.
Kyle Hamilton.
I'm sorry. I blew.
That's okay. That's okay. Yeah, you blew your load hard.
Dude, but come on. Kyle Hamilton should have went a while ago. Now, who the fuck does Houston take? Do they take McDuffie?
To be honest, for anyone that likes Kyle Hamilton, that's the best thing for them. It could have been a death sentence going to Houston or a perfect situation going to Baltimore.
Yeah. I mean, you're probably going to be playing in the playoffs next year, if we're being honest.
Or at least competing for a playoff spot. AFC is fucking loaded.
Yeah, dude. Their secondary is looking pretty nice with that pick now, too. Because, with Humphrey, Kyle Hamilton now, there's definitely some potential there.
They always have corners, dude. Even, their corners that they cut in camp always get picked up on, waivers and shit like that. I feel like they always have an extra corner.
So, Lap asked, do you guys think the Bears even entertaining trading up in the late first?
We'll see if, someone like Burks is still sitting there.
It's hard to tell right now. If the Packers sit at 22, I wouldn't be surprised if fucking we started making calls about fucking moving up a pick in front of them to take a like Burks or something like that. Dude, I sincerely hope we don't overpay on a trade up. And we don't trade like even if we did it this year, I could accept it a little bit more if it was Traylon Burks because obviously that's my fucking boy. But like, I do not want to give up anything for next year. Nothing, not a single fucking.
I really don't at all.
Yeah, like
I'm willing to give up 186. Like I don't care about a 6th round pick.
Yeah,
I actually hate 6th and 7th. I know you could find guys there, and you could find like guys that wouldn't be free agents, quote unquote.
Well, dude, we have an undrafted free agent as a GM. Like, if this was Madden and you looked at his strengths, one of his like fucking key abilities would probably be signing like fucking undrafted free agents, like just diamonds in the rough. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, all right. So, Lap, that's the thing, though. If Burks is just sitting there, before 22,
we've said that on this podcast many times. You have to take him before the Packers' 2nd pick. If he's still sitting there at 27, 100%.
Yeah.
Because you're not trading up that much then, right? You're going from 37 to 27. You're giving up 10 spots. You could probably get that done with like an extra.
But
39.
Plus,
sorry.
The thing people have to realize is like, dude, if you trade
12
39,
spots actually might cost you your 3rd rounder.
Yeah, but what are you going to get at 39 better than Traylon Burks at this point? You know what I mean?
No, I feel you. I feel you on that.
That's where that would make sense. Yeah, it would suck giving up that 3rd, but like another thing is like maybe I feel like the Robert Quinn play is still here. Obviously, it might not be something to trade us up into the 1st round, but there's still could be some Hollywood Brown to the Cardinals.
Wait, he just got traded?
Hold on, what is that fucking legit? I'm gonna look that up right now. All right, Arizona trades number 23 to the Ravens for number 100 in Hollywood Brown.
What?
Wow.
Did they really just do that?
They definitely just did that. Rappaport's got the tweet. Holy shit, that's wow. I don't know if I'd trade 23 for fucking Hollywood Brown personally.
And 100? The Ravens just fucking
The Ravens
stole that, dude.
The Ravens got one.
Are you kidding me? Hollywood Brown went like 23 overall and hasn't produced. Now they got rid of him in their contemporary pick for number 23 in the draft. Are you fucking crazy? That's incredible. They can get Burks there. I can't believe what just happened.
Thank God. Dude.
You don't even like him. Him.
Thank God. I want him. I'm
Houston
glad he's gone.
sucks, dude. This is what I like to see, because this is when you start seeing guys that you're like, okay, is this a true 1st rounder? He plays interior O-line. He's the first interior O-lineman off the board, and he's going at 15. It's like maybe there's a run. Someone's probably going to take Zion Johnson, but maybe Zion's that guy that slips now. I don't know. I hope so. Hold on, my dog's freaking out. I'm sorry. I keep fucking being a jerk off.
Wow, I can't believe that trade.
That's insane. It's fucking insane.
Wow, all right. Some more speculation for fucking 16. Holy shit. Do you even want me to say it? Because the pick is in and your camera's off. Yeah, so Lucas is just dude. I can't believe 23rd overall pick for fucking Hollywood Brown. I don't even think like, dude, if Hollywood Brown was a prospect in this draft, does he even go in the 1st round? Like that's a tough sell for me personally, especially with how much wide receiver depth is in this draft. Wow. Kenyon Green, though, I mean, I slandered him throughout most of the process, but good for him. Hopefully he pans out for Lovey, but that was just a guy that I did not want in Chicago personally.
Yeah, I think my guy DJ says it right. When we talk about prospects, it's not like we're rooting for them to fail. They're young kids. Like,
yeah, dude, I legitimately hope most of these guys pan out. I hope this is like
you have to. Yeah, they're good. They're all probably like, good people for the most part.
Yeah, I mean, unless you're like a complete and utter jagoff, like
yeah,
we're probably rooting for you. God, dude, I can't get over that Hollywood Brown trade though. That's wild.
That's absurd. Like, that's actually fucking disgusting. If I'm Kyler, I would want to get out of there. That's bad. That's like Bill O'Brien type stupid shit.
Dude, I really, really want the Packers to draft George Pickens.
Or Jahan Dotson. Dotson's more of a compliment to Lazard, too. Lazard's a big-ass slot.
I'm going to wink at the camera.
I would love to see that.
Yeah. All right, I'm taking a Labs comment off. You've been in the spotlight too long, bud. I don't want you to start getting an ego about us. But a lap, dude, you're totally welcome to come on the show tomorrow.
Why is he narrating what's going on? Lucas said his dog is freaking out, so he stepped away.
Oh, no, because I was talking to myself for a second. I thought your camera just went out.
No. Oh, thanks. I just don't even understand how Hollywood – I like can't get over it.
Yeah.
For pick 23?
Yeah, dude, that shit kills me. 100%.
How do you give up a first rounder for Hollywood Brown? They got back a third rounder, which is like, okay.
Yeah,
but
pick 100.
For Baltimore, they have like 6 fucking third round comps every year. I'm sure it was a comp pick they gave up.
I don't know, man.
I'm flabbergasted at this point.
I'm kind of blown away because we were literally talking about him a little earlier in the draft about how fucking Baltimore doesn't have a legit number one. Now it's like, who's Baltimore's number one now?
They'll probably end up getting like David Bell and ruin my life.
They're sitting at 23 now.
Oh,
that could.
But I don't understand.
Dude,
like, do you really value Hollywood Brown so high? I mean, he's 2019, so 2019, 2020, 2021. He's only got 1 year left on his rookie contract. Oh, you can give him the 5th-year option. Like, what do you like? You're telling me you wouldn't rather have Burks or even Watson at that point? Like, what? I just don't understand. What does he do for you?
Well, and it's like, if you think about it, fucking, if you're willing to pay Hollywood Brown, because like you almost think like a trade like that, you have to almost immediately extend him. Or something, dude. You got to have something figured out. You can't just let him hit the open market after a year. Like, you're giving up first round pick for him. Why would you not just try to keep Christian Kirk in house? Why would you not just tag him?
They're already on pick 18.
How are they already on pick 18?
Well, I mean, not on the show, but the picks are in for if you go on NFL.com, it comes in way earlier actually, but I keep blocking it. But
why the hell is ESPN farting on their balls then?
Washington, because it's the NFL, dude. The NFL is going to have their own site be the fastest for sure. Washington Commanders, it says pick is in. Los Angeles Chargers says pick is in. It doesn't tell you who it is yet. It's for suspense purposes, but just so you know, the clock's been running in the background for these guys.
Dude.
Hold on. Did something just happen?
Yes. Titans are planning to trade wide receiver A.J. Brown to the Eagles. Holy shit.
For pick 18?
I have no idea. That's just the dude. Schefter just reported it. Holy fucking shit.
Dude, what the fuck is going on?
Dude, I gotta see that compensation. Wow, I did not see that shit coming. Dude, Vrabel literally just said he wasn't gonna fucking trade him.
Oh, I saw the Commanders pick. Ugh.
Yeah, man, I don't know about that. I would like him I would have liked him at our pick a lot more than fucking right there. Good God. I mean, he's only gonna be asked to be a number 2 though. Scary Terry's obviously the number 1 in Washington. I don't know, dude. I think he could be good. I wouldn't draft him right there, but him being the second option, speed guy, it's just they have like no big fucking body. They have no big body because McLaurin's like the same size. He might be like an inch or 2 taller. I can't do it. AJ Brown.
I'm sorry. I just can't even. I'm still in like shock. I'm sorry.
For the 18th pick and a 3rd round pick. Dude, I bet you the Cardinals are feeling really fucking stupid right now.
Wait, what was the 18th pick and a third round pick?
Yes,
For who?
for AJ Brown. First and a third.
And
Dude, if
they gave up a first and a third for
Hollywood
Brown.
Oh my god!
And the
That's so
Titans
fucking
bad.
bad!
The Titans are above the Ravens still, which the Ravens probably don't care.
Oh, but dude, like you think about it, what the fuck are the Titans doing now? That almost kills like their idea that they're going to compete.
Wow.
AJ Brown was like, dude, he's like a top tier receiver in the league. If just
that's
right
someone
now,
that I fucking love. I can't believe he was just traded. You're right. Whoever was tweeting about it being insane this first round, first 5, 6, 7 picks weren't much, but this shit has gotten off the rails, man.
Man, Chargers just drafted fucking.
Hold up. Don't say nothing to me. Oh, there he goes. That's a good pick for them. They have a pretty complete team. They had a really complete team in with Norv Turner too, and they shit the bed. So
Yeah. So hey, quick shout out to my boy Chris. How's it going, buddy?
What's up, Chris?
Yeah, Chris is good shit, dude. Spent a lot of time with him. He was actually really tight with my boy Jake too.
Oh, sorry
Chris,
for your loss,
Chris
brother.
Good shit, man.
Mm.
Yeah, Zion Johnson going to but dude, what does Tennessee do here? Is this fucking Treylon Burks?
They're just gonna take Treylon Burks. That's who I know it's not a good comp, or people won't say it is, but that's who I compared him to, like AJ Brown.
That kind of physically hurts me.
It's better than him going to the Packers, that's for damn sure.
Yeah, it is.
The Packers were trying to trade up too, if you don't remember. They probably knew this was gonna happen.
Man.
Thanks for the like, whoever gave it to us.
That might have been Chris.
Chris, that's that dude.
No, Chris, good stuff, man. I met his fiance for the first time a couple weeks ago too. Went over to his house, like beautiful place. Chris is good shit. He was wearing a Sidney Crosby hockey jersey though, and like that'll always like bring you down points in my book. But I appreciate the hockey jersey in the first place.
So
he's a big Packer fan too.
Kenyon Green going over Zion Johnson is kind of like, oh, that's surprising. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but dude,
this shit that we just saw was insane.
Yeah, like it's hard to even be shocked about some shit like that. That Titans mask is elite.
Oh yeah,
dude, I would like.
I would party with that guy in a second.
Hell yeah, dude. That dude's having a fucking blast down there. How do you think he got that through fucking airport security?
Man. How do you think he got that through airport security? I swear to God. Says, I'm sure Vegas sees some wild stuff, or people going to Vegas, people see wild stuff in airport security.
Yeah, 100%, dude. Man.
Way too many commercials for a draft.
It's about to make me really fucking sad, dude. I'm losing my guy at pick 18.
Do you think he's drafted? What if they take like Pickens, dude?
If they do, if they take Pickens,
they're that kind of team where they like guys with an edge. They like guys that play a bit nasty.
If they take Pickens, I'm gonna go do fucking cartwheels outside. But like everything is saying Treylon Burks right here,
or Christian Watson. It's a wild card.
Okay, that'd be the fucking upside pick, 100%. And I mean, that'd be replacing AJ Brown, who's a pretty physical presence in itself, with an even bigger guy. Or dude, maybe the Titans are drafting a quarterback.
Possible Willis. Possible.
Because dude,
they have Tannehill, I think, for contract, 2 more years under contract.
Raw enough that he could sit for a year.
Yeah, exactly. I think they have him for 1 or 2 more years under contract only.
Not a terrible move. I mean, Treylon Burks would make sense, but Willis would also really make sense. Then again, this is Mike Vrabel. We could be getting a defensive player. We could get Trent McDuffie here too. But like, who's Tennessee's like number 2 receiver? Don't they have a decent number 2 receiver?
They had Corey Davis, but he went to the Jets. Now it's
Yeah.
Corey Davis and Wilson, which I really like that fucking pairing a lot. I'm glad they're taking care of my boy Zach Wilson. They had Julio Jones last year too, but he was out. Trying to think of who else was catching passes for them. They had a couple guys that were like random dudes. I don't think they had anyone that was like a true number 2.
Man,
they had Julio and AJ last year, and Julio, and then AJ and Corey Davis the year before. So they always did have a name there.
Nick Westbrook Akine.
Nah, yeah, come on now.
Yeah, undrafted.
Sell me on that.
Dude, they're definitely drafting Traylon Burks, man. This hurts. This hurts.
Dude, I can't believe they just traded AJ Brown. I'm flabbergasted.
That's wild.
Speechless.
Man,
DK is available if the Bears want a wide receiver. I don't want DK Metcalf.
Dude,
the Titans are good, but he's about to be due a bunch of money, and I don't think he's going to be worth the money he's going to command.
Man, I'm sad. The Titans are taking my fucking boy. I know it.
I know, but I didn't think he was ever going to make it out of the first anyways. So, that's why I kind of fell in love with David Bell, and I fell in love. I didn't think Burks had a shot to get out of the first. Now, that's always – I know I'm the worst because I'm contradicting myself, and I always say everyone's got a shot to make it out of the first if they're not a top 10 prospect. But just with how the receivers were getting paid this year and what kind of compensation you're getting from them, I just don't see why you wouldn't draft a wide receiver in the first or second round every single year from here on out until the market settles back down. You can always have,
It's not a bad idea, honestly.
Because you can always flip them for more capital.
Veteran players are going to complain about like that point because that'll just be like, well, now teams don't want to pay us all of a sudden. It's going to be like baseball had a similar situation with this, like when fucking Keuchel, Harper, and Machado were the fucking free agents. That was like the three big names the one year. And like MLB teams like were taking their sweet ass time at signing them because they were asking for like $330 fucking million like a pop. And like no one was willing to dish out that type of cash right away. So yeah, that is the one thing. Like quarterback, I don't think that'll ever change. Like teams are always going to pay for a quarterback. But wide receiver market, if it keeps going this way, like there might be some like wide receivers that sit in free agency like unsigned because like.
Well, here's the thing: you're either going to have teams that have established quarterbacks that are being paid, where you have to draft quarterbacks high in the first and second round, and then you're going to have teams with quarterbacks on rookie contracts that are going to be willing to trade and pay for elite wide receivers to pair with their rookie quarterback, or their rookie contract quarterback, help them out a little bit in their first 4 or 5 years. So, I mean, look, where did Tyreek Hill went to the Dolphins, rookie quarterback? I'm trying to think of who else got traded. I mean, I don't know what the fuck's going on in Cleveland with they traded for Deshaun and they traded for Amari, who's making money.
It happened. I can see it on your face. Yep.
That's insane, dude. How do you give up AJ Brown like that?
I'm sad. I like because I'm such a big Traylon Burks guy, he 100% like deserves being drafted at this spot.
What did Philly get for the trade?
Philly got fucking AJ Brown. I'm pretty sure that's it.
Oh, it was just straight up AJ Brown for 18?
Yeah, 18 and a third rounder. Man, and they're comparing him to fucking Deebo Samuel right now. This hurts.
He's a good player.
He's going to be a fucking dude. Traylon Burks is going to be such a dog. Like, I'm honestly, dude, I've never been huge in buying like other teams' jerseys, but like if Traylon Burks pops off, there's a good chance I'm going to buy his Titans jersey. Like,
the Titans jerseys are dope as fuck as well. Like they got really cool jerseys.
Like I'm a huge like that's a great bar jersey right there.
Oh
like,
yeah,
I'm a huge fucking Traylon Burks guy.
I got a bet with someone that
and Fucking
I
dude.
made a bet with someone that Mitch was going to be a starter. Hopefully the fucking Steelers don't draft a quarterback here. But I made a bet with someone for like $150 just so I could buy a Mitch Steelers jersey and wear it to our fantasy draft just to fuck with him.
Okay, so now that we've gotten that out of the way, dude, I'm probably gonna cry tonight, but that's a whole different thing. Chris, I swear to God, you keep bringing up this Crosby jersey. I'm gonna burn your house to the ground. No, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna burn your jersey. Jesus. No, fucking the hell was I thinking right there?
That Mason Crosby missed 4 kicks in one game.
No, it's not Mason Crosby. It's fucking Sidney Crosby.
Oh,
No,
Sydney.
honestly, dude, I can't even talk shit because Chris like smacked the shit out of me in beer pong that entire night. So like, I can't even talk that much shit. He killed me in beer pong wearing his Sidney Crosby jersey. But I got to see you again, Chris. I gotta come down to Janesville here in a bit. It's been too long. Big thing
Take us
though,
in for New Orleans.
big thing with this is like the Packers aren't getting Traylon Burks, so that's giant plus. But Christian Watson's just hanging out.
Yeah, he's a developmental player anyway. I don't think he's going to come in and it's an impact, to be honest. But I do think he has the ability to be a fucking freak.
Yeah, 100%.
I think he'll have an impact, but not like a Traylon Burks or Garrett Wilson type impact. He'll be able to stretch the field and do some nifty things for you. Probably get you like 3 60-yard touchdowns, just house like jet sweeps and shit. But
personally, I wouldn't like them getting Christian Watson, but like I'd prefer that over Traylon Burks.
Dotson got taken, by the Commanders. That's actually a pretty good pairing with Scary Terry.
Yeah, they don't have size, but like Dotson not being asked to be a number 1 right off the bat is going to be great for him.
Yeah, I'm not a huge Dotson guy, but
yeah,
that's fine with me. Keep pushing what's called down the line. Dude, Malik Willis is going to go to the Steelers. He's going to drop to 20. No one's taking a quarterback. Am I right?
Dude, I'm telling you, Pittsburgh's going to draft Pickett. They're not going to draft Willis.
Tomlin was infatuated with Willis. I feel like he had like dinners with him and shit like that. Are you sure?
I feel like it. I feel like
what was the size of Big Ben's hands? Do they draft quarterbacks with small hands?
I don't know. Does Ben have small hands? He's a big boy.
That's what I'm saying. How big are Ben Roethlisberger's hands? 9.38. That's right in the Kenny Pickett range.
Is it?
I think so, yeah.
How big is his hands?
9.38 inches.
That's not big at all.
No.
Dude,
how are his hands so small? What a fucking weirdo.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, pardon my take, stuff that they do on Big Ben, like that's one thing I'm gonna miss with him retiring. Is just him, like them talking about how he's a fucking warrior.
Dude.
And how he just lives every injury.
Dude, we get PFT commenter with Carson Wentz on his favorite team, though.
Oh, that's gonna be
like
good.
That is going to be just pure gold. It already is. Like you know that Letterman's jacket they had Wentz in, like when they did the pictures and all that.
Yeah,
PFT already has that.
Oh wow, Kenny Pickett's hands are only 8.5 inches. That's might be the smallest of any quarterback ever.
Dude, I'm telling you, he's gonna go to Pittsburgh. I would not be surprised at all.
That's so funny how hand size really doesn't matter at all.
Lap says no, but they signed a quarterback with big something this offseason.
Yeah, big hammer.
Yeah,
quarterback that hangs dong.
Dude, like I don't know if you've ever been to a deli, but like I don't know if you've ever seen the rolls of bologna that they have down there. It's kind of similar to that.
It's exactly.
All right, Saints pick is in. Is this like Jermaine Johnson or Trent McDuffie?
There's no trade, right? They traded back for this, or did they just have 2? All right, here we go.
Okay. Well, they just
Trevor Penning's Yeah. Trevor Penning's a
They
pretty
just
good pick.
drafted their Armstead replacement right there.
It's a pretty good pick, man.
Well,
I don't
dude,
hate it
they're
there.
obviously in on famous Jameis, man. Good, you know what? Good.
I like Jameis.
Jameis
Dude,
before he got injured last year, he was on a pace, dude.
Jameis is just extremely fucking likable, and I want him to do good. I think that's what it comes down to. He's just a very likable dude. You remember my Forrest Gump comparison? He's just a simple man, dude. You know what I mean? I really like him in general, though.
He is.
I just think he's a great dude. You could tell, like, everybody likes him. He seems just, he seems extremely authentic. Yeah, he's goofy and he seems authentic. That's all. I like him. I want him to do well. Jameis. Yeah. Famous Jameis. He's got 20/20 vision now. People forget that.
Yeah, that's what I mean, dude. LASIK Jameis looked a lot different than glasses Jameis.
I'm sure it had a lot to do with Sean Payton and not Bruce Arians. And because Bruce Arians has always been about hucking the fucking field down, hucking the ball down the field. And, like, think of all of his quarterbacks other than Kurt Warner and Tom Brady. Like, have they been successful?
Dude, and you gotta think, like, even with how like mixed bag that season was, if they didn't at least have like an idea that Tom Brady was going to be out there, do you think they would have brought him back?
Possibly, but I mean, just think of that. That's such a lethal combination. Just like asking Jameis Williams. Why am I Winston? I'm sorry, Jameson Williams. I'm thinking of asking Jameis Winston to huck the ball downfield regularly. Like, he's taking chances. He's a gunslinger. So that was just not a good matchup for him. Going with Sean Payton being a much more controlled, like, check down offense, I feel like was huge for him. He was still he's able to throw touchdowns. It's always been about just limited his interceptions. So yeah. I like it.
And dude, if his vision really played that much of a key, which I kind of feel like it did, like,
I feel like it played a key, but
yeah,
I don't know about if it played the key. I think it's funny to talk about it.
Dude, Schleg Daddy just said, is it worth the Bears offering a 5th round pick for Jalen Reagor?
Oh, that's great,
man. Dude, they have AJ Brown and then they have Devontae Smith, dude.
Yeah, that's a really good combo.
Pairing.
That's a really good pairing.
All right, well, dude, they're straight up like
they're saying
excuses for Jalen Hurts now.
Yeah, there's none.
And
he's got his underneath receiver because fucking he can't throw the ball downfield.
Like, I don't want to hear, like, B. Schultz, I like you, buddy, but, like, I don't want to hear any complaining if he doesn't pan out here.
Yeah. I mean, I think Jalen Hurts is the modern stopgap quarterback. Like, he's good. He's a good leader. He's a solid player. He can make some things happen. He can give you a run in the playoffs if someone gets hurt before him. You know what I mean? Like, but he's just not consistently – he doesn't have the tools – to consistently be good enough. Like, we've seen him underthrow a lot of wide open like disgusting underthrows that lead to interceptions. So I think he's just like the modern day, Tyrod Taylor, and Mitch might even turn into that guy as well. Just a high end backup. I think that's what he truthfully is. He's not someone you're going to win because of. You can win with him for sure. Yeah, dude, he just doesn't have the arm strength at all. But I like him, his intangibles, right? Like, even coming out of college, I liked how he, was willing to sit, and then he transferred. Like, he was good to Tua. He was never a problem. Like, really high level character guy. So I like him, and I'm rooting for him. Huh?
Who you talking about? I'm sorry, I spaced for a second.
Hurts.
Oh yeah,
like, he's a good guy. You know what I mean? So I want him to do well, but I just think he's a modern day stopgap quarterback. Like a modern day, like, hey, you got a 2-year stop. We have someone that's good enough to win. You know what I mean? Or be a high level backup, but, like, he's not someone you're going to build around for a 10-year plan. It's just, he just doesn't have the arm strength, man. He doesn't have the arm strength to take the top off of a defense. Like, you got a bunch of receivers that take the top off of a defense and someone that can't throw it downfield.
Well, the report's already in. I know who's getting taken with this pick.
I don't want to hear it. Why don't we talk about sunshine and rainbows?
Well, pick 21's New England, and then Green Bay's at 22. So we're definitely going to have things really pop in there.
Green Bay's taking a corner.
Dude, I want him to take Pickens. Take Pickens. Just have him.
I don't know. I feel like I'm pretty mush, and I talk so much not great things about Pickens as a player. aside from that was before any of these reports came out too. I just wasn't that high on Pickens. He would turn out to be incredible, probably. Just with my luck, like I just probably fucking made sure to up his career arc by 1,000.
Yeah.
Just because some fat idiot in fucking Chicago said he didn't think he was that good. It's like I don't know. Like, I'm like the guy from the track in Goodfellas. Like as soon as you bet on it, just rip your tickets up.
Okay.
Is that Goodfellas? I'm trying to think. It's one of the Italian things. Eddie Mush.
Dude, when the hell is this pick going to get through? Come on.
Oh, the Steelers made their pick.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
I know. I already know who it is.
No, stop talking.
The viewers at home know what the pick is. Franco Harris. Hell yeah. Dude, I hope I can age as gracefully as Franco Harris.
This guy's got to talk for 20 fucking minutes every single time.
But like, dude, Franco Harris is like up there, and he still looks good for his age.
He still looks really good for his age.
Yeah.
Here with us tonight to celebrate the 50th anniversary of that moment. For the Pittsburgh Steelers. Please welcome Pro Football Hall of Famer.
Man, what's great about Franco Harris too is just like with that immaculate reception thing. The thing that people don't talk about is Madden having an absolute meltdown after what happened.
They like, just dragged the shit on.
Dude, Madden threw a fit.
With the 20th pick in the 2022 NFL Draft, the Pittsburgh Steelers select
Kenny Pickett.
Who called it, baby? Who called it, baby? Dude, it makes too much sense. It's Pittsburgh connection.
That's terrible, actually.
I think Mitch can beat him out of camp, but next year, unless Mitch plays out of his mind, then fucking it's going to be the Pickett show. But no, actually, I was saying this as a tweet. I of course, when I say shit like this, I'm not actually directly comparing the players, but like Pittsburgh passed on a pretty significant quarterback from Pitt back in the '83 draft and Dan Marino, and they did not pass on the Pitt quarterback this time.
I can't believe it went all the way to 20.
I'm honestly like, I'm not that surprised Pickett was the first quarterback drafted, though. There was a lot of hype on him out of fucking draft week, but Malik Willis kind of took over after like combines and pro days and Senior Bowl. Pickett has a good fucking arm. It's just his hand size is what worries everybody.
Do you think Mitch is starting the year?
Yeah.
I just feel bad because it seemed like he was going to get a legit shot with like a legit organization. And now it seems like instantly he's going to have the, people being like, if he plays poorly to start the season or something like that, they're going to want to put Pickett in right away, which is whatever. It's fine. He's got to rise to the occasion.
I still think Mitch will beat him out in training camp. And like the way you got to think about it is like, it was obviously, it wasn't Mike Tomlin, it was Cowher, but I think when they drafted Big Ben, it was about at almost nearly the identical pick. I think Ben went like 24 or something like that. And Ben wasn't the starter out of training camp. It was Tommy Maddox. So, I mean, they seem like an organization that likes kind of playing the long game. And dude, having Mitch start this year with like, let's be real, dude, the Steelers on offense aren't blowing anybody away right now. Might be the right move while Pickett learns the offense.
Yeah, and those defenses are pretty good in the AFC as well.
Yeah. I do want to highlight a point that Alat made, though, that Peter Bukowski is going to call George Pickett the Hall of Fame wide receiver when the Packers take him. Because I really think that is
Chiefs' first pick is in. What if they take like someone like Sky Moore or some shit?
Wait a minute. The Chiefs traded for this pick because this is the Patriots.
New England, yeah. So
Bill,
they're jumping
Bill,
the
what did
Packers.
you do?
They're jumping the Packers for someone, and I think it's for a wide
Maybe
receiver.
Christian Watson?
And it might be Christian Watson.
It has to be Christian Watson. That seems
I feel like
a
that's an Andy
big
Reid
freaking
guy.
Andy Reid guy. Oh, dude. Honestly, George Pickens to Green Bay is sounding more and more realistic right now.
Love to see it, dude. No, I think they crap out and get like the best available defensive player.
Dude, I really hope this is the pick, though.
This draft started with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 defenders, and then it's been then there was a run of 7 offensive players, 2 defensive players, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 more offensive players too.
Wait, though. Before we go nuts on Watson, does Kansas City draft like Daxton Hill here because they let Honey Badger walk? For Michigan, safety?
I don't think they jumped the Packers to do that.
Yeah. I mean, it feels like it has to be Christian Watson because
because you look at the safeties before the Chiefs get there. You have the Packers; they have a safety. Baltimore just took Hamilton, right?
Well, they're gonna have to, and you got to think with Kansas City with how much they're paying Mahomes, they have to start fucking investing in the draft for like offensive prospects. They're not gonna be able to sign anybody.
Oh wow! You gotta hope it's whoever Green Bay wanted.
I hope it's Christian Watson. That is what I hope it is.
I want Christian Watson to follow the Bears. Dude, you might see David Bell come off the fucking board in the beginning of the second round before it even comes to us.
Yeah.
Dude, who knows? They might take like Sky Moore, though. Like, what's it called? It's weird.
Yeah, but you got to think, dude. It's kind of like with the Traylon Burks pick. Like, I would rather Christian Watson go here.
29.94, 121.
So the Packers can't get him. So Kansas City sends 29.94, 120. Wow. They really want this guy. Whoever it is, they really want him. That's giving up 94.
You know what, though? For Christian Watson fans, that's the best possible place for him to end up.
Yeah. Bill definitely just worked the hell out of that pick.
That's why I want the Bears to trade down one with 39. Like,
well, yeah, dude. If a guy like, and we've talked about that on the pod. Like, if there's not a guy at 29 that fucking Ryan Poles loves, dude, trade out of that pick.
So Bill picked up the 3rd and 4th round pick and only moved down like fucking 8 spots.
Yep.
Good for him. This pick 29 has been worked. It went from San Francisco originally to Miami to KC to New England.
Okay. Didn't expect that. Now I'm scared. Dude, just draft like fucking Devontae Wyatt or something, please.
They did just lose Ward. But why would they jump the Packers for that? Well, I mean, it's just associated with the Packers. They were probably trying to move up to get in front of either like Baltimore, Dallas, Buffalo.
They must have been like slow playing it and thought he wouldn't be there still.
Something
I thought
like
McDuffie could have probably went like 5-6 picks ago, honestly.
Dude, we might see the Bears end up on here, maybe. Who knows? We're getting towards the end of this first round.
Yeah. God, dude. Packers are either going to go, if they go wide receiver, it's fucking Sky Moore, Pickens, or fucking Watson. That's the 3 options. Or they go like, oh, dude, I'd love if they drafted like an interior linebacker like fucking Nakobe Dean or Devin Lloyd.
They really do need one. They haven't had a true I still think it's complete dog shit that Devondre Campbell was first team All-Pro. Like, come on, dude.
Yeah.
No one gets that kind of credit except for a Packer. If you really think of it, if you come out of left field, Roquan's been having to prove himself year after year to become a second teamer and then like wait his turn for like Bobby Wagner, Fred Warner, those guys to fall off. And then for some reason, this guy just has one season and he's an All-Pro. It's bullshit.
Yeah. No, and that is bullshit. Like Roquan, it's almost like everyone got like the hype with Roquan right away, and now they just kind of expect it out of him. So if he doesn't have like an insane over the top season, like Lap, if they take Leo Chanel here,
Oh, you would be so upset
I'd be a little upset, but I'd honestly be happy that they took him that early because Leo
he's
is
getting
lower on
his
the
money
board.
then.
Yeah. I'd be
Some
happy.
boards have him up at like 28, dude. You know, some do.
I don't know.
I think PFF's, which is, PFF is filled with jagoffs, but PF, fuck yourself.
Well, dude, I listen. I don't understand like why Leo Chanel wouldn't be rated higher just because like his combine numbers stick, his film sticks. He had numbers. He was like I think pretty sure he won Defensive Player of the Year in the Big Ten.
No, you've told us a lot about Leo Chanel.
Oh, Olap, don't blow the pick. Don't blow the pick.
Don't say anything.
Don't blow the pick. Olap's laughing though, so hopefully that bodes well in our direction. Dude, Olap is laughing hard. Make my night, please. I don't even want to check the group chat. Dude, the chat's loving this pick right now.
Yeah, it would have been nice to see them be aggressive, but I think they're going to be okay. Because they're still, I think they're going to go ahead and get.
Did you hear it yet?
And they could possibly get a pass rush as well. I see you sitting there staring at me.
Is that your dog?
No, Rocky's in here. Caleb's coming in because Dallas is in 2 picks. Dude, Edward, no, I can't. I can't yet. I got to see what the hell this pick is.
No, everyone just be quiet. No one say nothing in the chat.
Olap and Ed are dying, though.
You mentioned Jermaine Johnson. He is by a wide margin the highest ranked player on Mel's board who is still available. He is the pass rusher out of Florida State. Let's see if that's the direction they go. The Packers have 2 picks as we continue this fight in the first round.
Oh my God! No fucking way. No way.
They did take Quay Walker. Didn't you just say that?
No, I said fucking Nakobe Dean or Devin Lloyd. Quay Walker's down the list, buddy. They reached.
Incredible.
Hey, Green Bay.
Incredible.
Packers fans, I want you to hear this directly from me. Our Georgia linebacker is better than yours.
Oh, 1,000%. It's not even close. And okay, so that's insane. Baltimore Ravens, did they just trade into the pick? Yeah, they did.
Who traded?
Baltimore just came.
Ravens and Bills just had a trade.
Yeah.
23 for 25 and 130. It's
okay. Okay. First, I have Steegs and Cheese. I told they still can draft a wide receiver with the second pick, but I will lose my mind. I haven't tweeted once during this entire process, but this guy has been talking so much shit to me. And, we had an exchange and I'm going to blow it up.
Dude. I got it, man. I just wonder what I don't know if Trenton's watching this by chance, buddy. But, I just have to wonder what his reaction is right now. I'll never forget when they drafted Jordan Love. He sent me a video just, talking to the camera, talking about how fine he is as he's, opening up a bottle of Crown Apple, just flicking the cap off and just pouring it down his throat.
That's great.
Old boy's not having a good time right now. I guarantee it.
Wow, I'm so happy that just happened.
What do they do with the next pick, though?
Something new that suits your life now?
Oh, yeah.
No one's taken Watson yet, right?
My boy Trenton's dead silent in the chat.
Excuse me. I'm sorry. I forgot. I didn't mute for that burp. My bad.
Well, who does Buffalo has Stephon Diggs and Cole Beasley?
They don't. No, Cole Beasley's a free agent, but they don't need a wide receiver.
Yeah, I was going to say. Jermaine Johnson's just chilling here, too. He's been here for a minute. But like, what the hell? What do the Bills even need? They need like a legit running back, personally. None of their fucking picks have panned out, but they're not drafting a running back here. They traded up for this pick. They're not drafting a quarterback. Unless they want to get like Nakobe Dean or Devin Lloyd. I'd say Daxton Hill, but dude, they have Poyer and Micah Hyde at safety. There's no shot they're drafting at safety.
No.
The only running back they could potentially draft would be Breece Hall, and that would be a massive
I took him.
draft.
I took him to get taken, so I'm kind of hoping that happens.
In the first?
Yeah, I believe so. Or I think just over one running back taken, and just the Bills have to take a running back or one of these teams.
The Bills would make sense. It's not like they have like terrible running backs or anything, but they have like no one that really kind of pushes the ticket. And
That's why like towards the end of the draft, I feel like you see even Najee Harris got taken in the 20s, but like I feel like you start to see more guys get taken off the board towards the end because it's not the full first round paycheck, but you get the 5th-year control. Same idea of like someone might trade it into 32. Who's got 32? The Vikings. Someone might try to trade with the Vikings to get Malik Willis, or maybe the Vikings take Malik Willis and say, we got Kirk Cousins for 2 more years. Like we're going to develop this kid.
Yeah, but didn't they just draft what's his face to do that?
Who?
That quarterback everyone was blowing their load about last year from A&M.
Oh, no, that guy sucks. What's his name? I forgot. Yeah, I know people were trying to compare him to Justin Fields. I remember whatever that Viking Dan dickhead's name is.
Dude, there were Bears fans that were sold on him too. I'm good on that.
I'm trying to think of his name. You gotta
but I
find
think
that.
I think
this tweet.
I mean, new GM, so who knows? But like, that might be it. I can't believe the Packers draft a linebacker.
Especially a reach.
There's so much linebacker.
He's small, isn't he? Isn't Nakobe small? Or they had one of them that was like an undersized guy.
Nakobe's the smaller one.
Yeah.
Nakobe's just a tackle machine, though. He's your inside linebacker 100%. Kellen Mond. Thank you, Alap.
Kellen Mond.
Yeah, but I mean, I guess that plan could change with new leadership, but like that's a lot of money in draft capital at the quarterback position. Jameson Williams just looks thrilled to be holding that fucking Lions jersey.
I gotta find that. Did I save it? I hope I have it in my bookmarks. I'm not good at bookmarking tweets.
I don't know. All right, so Kayla, pick 39 and Robert Quinn for pick 24 right now.
Who?
Robert Quinn and pick 39 for your guys' pick. Okay. The Robert Quinn trade has been denied. I was trying to work in pick 24, but
Oh, it didn't work out.
didn't pan out. You need a pass rusher, and he's already played in that fucking system. Yeah, I guess Daxton Hill maybe. Sign's still just chilling out there too, but he looks like he's more projected to the second round right now.
He just fell out of the first for some reason.
Dude, actually, you know what?
I'd be okay with the Bears drafting him.
Bears could stick. Oh my gosh, dude, Bears Twitter would go nuts. But like, if wide receiver really goes dry in the second round, dude, we could go fucking Brisker and fucking Chanel. Our defense would be set.
I wouldn't like that. I'd want one offensive guy. I'd rather see like Ryan with that second pick. Why do you like Brisker? I like Sign better.
I think what? They didn't take Andrew Booth there? Okay, anyway. I mean,
Tre'Davious White tore his ACL last year.
Huh?
It's good. It's a good pick to have alongside with Tre'Davious White. He tore his ACL last year.
Yeah, no, the more I was starting to think about it, cornerback made sense, but like, I mean, there's Kyler Gordon chilling out here still, Andrew Booth Jr. I don't know. I guess I don't hate that pick, but um, no, dude, I like Brisker because he's a good tackler. He has good range. Like he could play really either safety spot, and with how much we've moved Eddie Jackson around in the past anyway, Eddie could probably play either spot at this point too. I don't really love
Eddie, I think I'm almost out on Eddie, man, and I loved him. Unfortunately, I'm sorry.
You're out on Eddie Jackson now.
No, I'm almost there, man. Like, I'm pretty close. Like, dude, he gave us some great seasons, even 2017, 2018, 2019. But, like, as soon as he got paid, there's a lack of production. So I have to question the motivation. I have to at this point. Like, if he's motivated, he could be an incredible player, like we've seen it happen. But how motivated is he? I don't know.
Yeah. I guess, dude, this is going to be a big year. If he doesn't play out, he's going to be gone.
Well, and he bought that stupid big fucking house that like he's not going to be able to sell. It was on the market for 10 years before, and he bought it for like 19 mil or something crazy. I want to say the house is insane. It's like a castle.
I'm hoping he has a year like with a legit defensive system where with the head coach being a defensive guy, kind of having a lot of continuity with the coaching staff, not just kind of hiring random fucking goons off the street at this point. I'm hoping that really kind of sets off his game. But I'm probably one of the biggest Eddie Jackson guys still out there. If he were to have a down year, then yeah, he's looking pretty movable. But I still have a lot of hope that he can really turn it around. I think a lot of I don't want to sit here and shit on Sean Desai because I think he has a lot of potential as a defensive coach in the league, but I don't think he was ready to be a defense coordinator, and he kind of picked up a lot of what fucking Chuck Pagano was essentially giving us. So I don't know. Our defense looked a little lost at times last year anyway, besides fucking Roquan. So I'm hoping in a new system, like everybody looks a lot fucking better. But that's just how I feel about it.
Sorry, I'm looking for this tweet or this exchange, and it's been making for bad live streaming. But I got
you're
pissed
good.
off.
Dude, honestly, we've held like a solid like 2 or 3 viewers this whole time, so we're not doing that bad.
It's
mostly a Lap and Ed, but they make for a good
They're our guys, dude. That's fine.
Yeah, 100%.
They're our guys. They should jump on at some point.
Yeah, Lap's a certified member of the cream team. Ed, dude, if you want to hop on for day 2 tomorrow, just let us know, man.
You're welcome. You are welcome.
We didn't really plan ahead as much as we probably should have, so we didn't really get anybody to be able to come on. But you get to listen to me and Lucas talk. Like this is how me and Lucas talk on the phone for like a couple hours every once in a while. So
just bullshit.
Yeah, except he talks about his dog's dong a lot more offline.
Yeah, that can't be here. Peanut's stacked, to say the least.
Who's who? Jermaine Johnson. That's the top defensive player left right now.
That's who the Cowboys took?
No, Kayla's asking about him. I think Daxton Hill right here makes sense.
What is Jerry doing? Your old ass, dude. Stop. He's doing this on purpose. They know who they're picking. His old ass is just sitting there smiling like, yeah, let me get this camera time.
Dude, fucking Mike McCarthy's smiling because the Packers drafted an inside linebacker.
What if they draft another one? Dude, honestly, I don't hate, like, while everyone's zigging, why not zag? Like, I don't hate the idea of the Bears taking a linebacker high and just pairing him with Roquan and just making the middle of the field for slots and tight ends, which a lot of offenses like to do now, an absolute no-fly zone. Get a pretty good slot corner.
If the Bears drafted Leo Chanel, I would be all the way over Traylon.
I know you would be all over. You'd have to get your cream team shirts made for sure with you and Leo on it, both your heads. I'm sure there'll be a ton of Pinata Farms involved.
I will immediately invite Leo Chanel to my wedding.
Immediately.
Like, dude, no joke. I will find his Instagram the second it fucking happens. Be like, Leo, this is the date you're coming. You can have a fucking teammate reunion, dude. I'll take Leo Chanel and Jack Sanborn. They could be my fucking bouncers. I would 100% love that. I'm sorry. I'm such a mark for the Badgers. All right, pick is in for the Cowboys. Kayla is on the edge of her seat, literally.
What do we got?
Peter Bukowski is complaining about the Packers pick. Apparently, I'm blocked, so I wouldn't be able to know. That cream pie loving son of a bitch blocked me a long time ago.
Dude, that I still go to this day think the cream pie fish market episode is like one of the best ever, dude. It's ridiculous. That show's so stupid.
Dude, I just love it whenever Frank makes a presentation because you always just know it's going to be great.
All of them, man. It's absurd. It's absurd.
Like remember when they were advertising for the bar and he did the Dr. Mantis toboggan fucking video.
Yeah.
Like this video is a computer virus.
Oh yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Oh. All right, Cowboys. Come on, man. I hate to be this guy, but
honestly, that fills a need. He was, yeah, that's a good
player, man. A lot of people saw him
with that pick for offensive lineman for sure.
That's a guy that a lot of people liked in mock drafts because he was falling to the second that I didn't think was going to make it either. I think even Joey Herf is a big Tyler Smith guy.
Well, that replaces Lyle Collins right there.
Yeah, your Bears hat is pretty dope. Good call.
Yeah, this was for Christmas, right, Kayla?
Dude, I want to find the one that it's not out yet, but Justin Fields was wearing a hat.
That camouflage one?
Yeah, and it's like the best camouflage hat I've ever seen for the Bears, and I cannot find it. It must be like a release that's coming out later or something like that. But I've been trying to scope for it.
I'm not gonna lie, dude. I honestly really like your paint splatter hat. That one's
the paint splatter hat's one of my favorites for sure. This is actually one I got. We were playing, what's that game? Like White Elephant is what they call it, right? Where you gotta steal presents on Christmas and you like roll whatever, like roll dice and you steal presents. So this was a White Elephant gift, and I've loved this hat. I don't know why. It's just like an old man hat.
No, dude, it's sick. This one, like, I actually bought a second one of this hat and have let it sit in my closet for like a year before I finally started cracking it out again. This is by far my favorite Bears hat.
That's sick. Yeah.
I fucking love this hat. You got me the first one, I think. But like, dude, I remember seeing these online and like every other team's design of it like sucked ass. But this one just with the Bears with just a side look on it. It's fucking
good. I didn't like the draft hats this year. They're like half trucker hats, or was that last year?
No, dude. I'm not a fan of the draft hats this year personally.
Yeah, I'm not a fan either.
They're funky. No, I think it was last year. Last year's hat was actually pretty fucking decent.
That paint splatter hat, actually, I bought it at that was one of the only times I've had a at first sight purchase. I saw it on Facebook ad, and I was literally like, click, yeah, we're going with this.
Yeah.
Put my credit card instantly. I don't do that often, but I saw that. Reminded me of just, I actually took pictures, those fucking pictures you would take as little kids or whatever. I had one of those with like paint splatter jeans and paint splatter all over the thing, like in the studio, whatever, when I was little as hell. The Clark Griswold Bears hat is a classic for sure.
I have that one too. The funny fucking story about that one, because I made a post on Twitter about it and it like fucking blew up. So bunch of people probably bought that hat when it got released. I bought it, and then like Kayla messaged me like 20 minutes after I bought it, and she's like, "I bought you that hat."
Really?
Yeah. So I gave one of them to my dad.
I'm trying to think. I have that honeycomb one too that I really like. I'm a basic C guy for the most part. Like if I see one that catches my eye, I'll get it. Like that camo one. A lot of the camo ones I don't like. That one caught my eye, but usually I'll get the basic C. Like I have a gray one with just a blue brim and it's got a blue C, like stuff like that. My head actually is a tweener size that does not fit between 7 1/8 and 7 1/4 or whatever that is. Like it just does not fit in fitted hats. So I have to wear flex fit or snapback.
Yeah,
this one's old man. This one's literally a fucking Velcro hat, dude. Like
Dude, that'd be some shit that fucking Tom Coughlin would be wearing.
That's exactly why I love it. I love it. It's probably like a $15 hat at Walmart, and I've worn it forever.
Dude, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Dude, in high school, I had like a hat really similar to that, except it was black and it had like the orange sea outline on it, and it was a stretch fit, dude. I wore that hat to the absolute fucking end.
I'm trying to think. There was a time, you remember back in the day when people were wearing the old school Orioles hats were always around. The Bulldogs hats were popular. The Georgia Bulldogs hats with like the cartoonish bull. And then there was a time when like cartoon characters were on hats. I think I had a Scooby-Doo one. It was dope.
You had a Scooby-Doo hat?
Yeah, there was like cartoon characters on hats. Like instead of logos for teams.
Bro,
remember when that was
tell
popular?
me you didn't have the Cookie Monster hat.
No, but I was the Cookie Monster for Halloween once. Multiple times, actually. I was smart because it was always cold. So I was like, man, I'm going to just wear something that's a bodysuit that's going to be
just
warm.
a fucking blue ghillie suit.
So I could be out there. Yeah, it was literally just a huge blue suit. My mom actually made a bunch of costumes. She was good at sewing and stuff. So I had an Elmo one. I think it was a Teletubby one year, the green one with the big dong on his foot. Just
so fucking stupid.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
dude,
sure.
This guy, they're signing fucking Subway sandwiches over here.
What do you mean?
Look at the TV.
What? Oh my god, the guy's signing a foot long. I don't even think he's signing the. Oh yeah, he's signing the bread. I thought he was signing the tomato for a second. I'm like, bro, I don't know if that's gonna stick.
Dude, they're gonna send that to like the Hall of Fame or something. This dude's just power drawing over here. I would not want to get in that guy's way.
Why is he doing it that way? Is he like adding so he only has to use one color? So it'll go like red, red, red. That's actually pretty cool.
Yeah. No, he's definitely in the zone. Did you see that fucking TJ Watt picture?
No.
Oh, dude. I'm gonna send that to you. Somebody drew it completely out of stencil, like with a pencil or whatever. It looks like it's a legit picture. It's insane. I'll send it to you.
So who's the best wide receivers left?
So best wide receivers would be Watson still out there, Sky Moore.
I hate
then
Sky
from
Moore.
there, it's a pretty steep drop off. It would probably be Pickens after that, and then that's when you're kind of hitting the Pickens, Pierce area.
Bell, yeah.
I
don't think they take a wide receiver with their first pick unless with one of their
John
first
Mechie from Alabama too. Not bad.
He's a good route runner,
polished route runner type guy.
Yeah. He's a good route runner. I don't mind. I don't mind a pick like that at 30, or I'm sorry, at like 71. But I'm not a huge fan of those guys. Other than if they wanted to reach for Bell at 48, you wouldn't hear me be upset. I would be a reach, but I wouldn't be upset about it.
Watson, I'm not sure where Baltimore's going to go here, but Tennessee at 26, that kind of feels like it could be Willis. Because we kind of thought it could have been Willis before they drafted Treylon Burks.
What did they get? Oh, because this is their own pick, not because they trade. Dude, I can't believe Marquise Brown got a first rounder, man. The Ravens are the greatest organization
like
on the
minutes before AJ Brown gets traded for nearly the identical package.
Now, Marquise Brown did look like he was improving, but there's no way in hell he warranted a first round pick.
No, dude.
Not with only 1 year left on it. Well, they can get a 5th-year option from him. Unbelievable.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
I mean, who are they going to take the top off of the defense, though? Like Sky Moore? Oof. That's a Ravens pick. Let's just take the best fucking interior lineman.
Dude, watch. All right, so Tyler Lindenbaum.
He's humongous.
Dude, watch him have like a fucking Marshall Yanda type fucking career. Just watch.
That's the thing, too, about these guys that go to good teams. It's like they have so much – their career trajectory is so much better.
The Jets are now on the clock. Jets just traded into this pick.
The Jets, eh? It's got to be
Yeah.
Well, they already took a wide receiver.
So what, they traded with Tennessee then? What are you telling me, Rappaport?
And the Jets took an edge rusher too?
Yeah, Jets took. No, the Jets took fucking.
They took Wilson and Thibodeau, right?
Jets took Gardner and Garrett Wilson. No, Thibodeau went to the Giants.
That's right. He went to with Evan Neal.
Who the fuck are the Jets drafting here? What did they just give up for this?
They did have picks to fuck around with, though. And I think, didn't they trade down once in this draft already?
Well, okay, so they haven't drafted a pass rusher. Jermaine Johnson's still just hanging out right here. That could be it. Daxton Hill, safety. It has to be like Jermaine
I couldn't
Johnson,
see them
Daxton
trading up
Hill,
for.
or a linebacker.
Oh, they drafted Sauce. That's right.
Yeah.
I don't see them trading up to get another defensive back.
Yeah, but who's available on offense besides like fucking?
Oh, I could see them getting a defender here. Yeah. I mean, they gave most of their draft last year to offense for what's it called, and they got Sala over there, so he's probably like, yeah, let me get some defenders. I see them taking an edge rusher. I don't see them taking a safety.
Yeah, I think this could be the Jermaine Johnson pick then. Damn, Jets are making moves, man. They sounds like they plan on fucking doing something this upcoming year.
I like Sala a lot. I wanted the Bears to fire Nagy a year early and pick up. That was one of my guys I really liked.
I would have taken the dude who the Chargers hired.
Oh, Staley?
Yeah. I really wanted Staley.
I just like Sala because I like a coach that – I mean, look at all the coaches I really like around the league. Tomlin, Campbell, Sala. Like, they're guys that can beat the fuck out of their players if it came down to it.
Off about all these coaches you like.
No, I'm just saying those are the coaches I like, and I think it's just because if it came down to it, they could fight a player and command that respect. It's a great pick for the Jets.
Big white boy from Iowa.
How do these guys know so much faster than us? Like NFL Network doesn't even have it up yet. Ari's about to get shut down.
Jets trade 26.
Oh, so they were at 26 already.
They get 26 and 101 for 35, 69, and 163. So yeah, Jets are going really fucking top heavy in this draft. So they gave up they gave up an.
It would have cost a lot for the Bears to move up. I mean, they're only moving up to 26, and they gave up 39, 65, and 123.
Man, that's wild because this like doesn't feel like the draft to trade up into.
They gave up the first pick in the third round, which is pretty much a second rounder. They gave up the third pick in the second round.
Man.
And then they swapped and moved down 20 spots in the fourth or third, whatever that is.
This got to be Jermaine Johnson. There's I almost feel like there's no doubt at this point.
Dude, if these kids are learning this early that the picks are up, Ari's about to get his shit shut down by the NFL. Like they're gonna be like, don't leak anything to this guy.
Rappaport's on top of this shit too.
Is he?
Yeah. So if Rappaport's reporting it, then I mean he works for fucking the NFL, so
yeah, we're Rappaport guys now. Fuck Adam Schefter. He's a bitch.
Yeah.
Well, I'm a Rappaport guy. I'm not sure about you.
I have Rappaport. I still have Schefter on fucking notifications just in case. And then I have Jeff Passan. Those are like my 3 notifications. But Passan's for baseball.
Yeah, Passan, I could see why you guys like him. He seems to always have very quality things. I feel like he goes more in depth than Schefter or Rappaport does, for sure.
Yeah. I used to have fucking Woj on my notifications, but dude, he was tweeting too much about his damn podcast. Like it was killing me.
Was it?
Oh my god, dude. It was like every day I'd see like 6 fucking tweets, like, check out the latest Woj podcast. It's like, bro, I'm sure it's great, but like I need news.
Yeah, no, I'm not trying to talk about that. And then a lot of action happens in the NBA. There's fucking like 300 mid-season trades a year.
Yeah. I mean, during the NBA offseason, I'll usually put them on, but like besides that, like during the year, I'm not trying to fucking listen to Woj talk about shit.
One more pick. I hope the Packers pass again, dude. I'll die if they don't take a wide receiver. Well, they probably shouldn't. They're probably trying to trade down.
Yeah. So there goes There goes Jermaine Johnson on that one.
Who knows? Maybe with the Luke Getsy connection, maybe you see another divisional trade. Bears and Packers make a trade. That would be insane.
What are you freaking out about over here, Kayla?
We need a defensive end.
You guys needed to replace Lau Collins. Like, that was a no-brainer.
We also need a safety.
Kayla is big mad over here.
Why?
She's mad about the Cowboys.
Also, that tackle is prone to penalties. That's what Dallas needs. We need more penalties on top of what we already get every fucking season anyways.
Everyone always is injured. No, that's true though. I mean, I think there is some validity to like, oh yeah, if a guy that's clearly very fucking good slips and you have that position pretty stacked for the next year or two, like after an injury, take him. But you can't do that every single year. Like they do it every year.
Yeah.
They're taking someone that slips. Parsons slips because of whatever. CD slips because didn't he get in trouble or something like that?
Oh, dude, Jaguars are now on the clock.
So all these guys.
The Vikings traded out of that pick for Jacksonville. Dude, Jacksonville's going to take Watson right here.
Yeah, I can see that happening.
Oh, my God. Because, dude, they lost fucking DJ Chark. And fucking Doug Peterson really wanted DJ Chark back. This would be the perfect replacement for him.
So they traded. They had to have traded 33 for that and something else.
Damn, what the fuck is Minnesota doing? I mean, they're piling up on picks.
Okay,
so
here's a theory. You have polls coming from Kansas City. Kansas City sitting at 30. Didn't they already trade up?
Yeah.
Maybe they want to trade down at 30 to recoup a little bit more value. 30 to 39 is not crazy. We'll see.
Man.
Maybe if Watson's still available there.
I don't know, dude. I think the Jaguars are about to take Watson.
It's possible. It's possible they need
Because who do they have a wide receiver besides fucking what?
They paid fucking Christian Kirk.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, but
and Laviska Shenault.
Who?
They have Laviska Shenault, that guy that was like a first rounder, high second rounder from Colorado State, I want to say, a year or 2 years ago, right before Trevor Lawrence got there. He's supposed to be like, dude, that was a guy that DJ and Bucky were high on that just did not pan out, at least in his first 2 years. I liked him a lot coming out too. He's just like a huge catch radius type dude that can do stuff after the catch.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that would line up to be a good slot guy, but like if you I don't know, man. They trade up for that pick. Like
only time will tell. This did not need to be. I mean, it's 10 o'clock already. Fuck me.
Dude, I know. I gotta get up in fucking 5 hours.
Yeah, that sucks balls. And you probably still got like another 25, 30 minutes of this draft.
Dude, 25, 30 minutes. They're gonna string in like 45 minutes to an hour of this, I guarantee.
Yeah. Someone's gonna get up there and start playing harmonica or some shit.
Dude, don't even say that shit. Because like when I said like, dude, he's gonna come out with like 30 people for the Eagles pick, sure enough, dude.
Yeah, he really did. Yeah, he really did.
They're gonna have like somebody going up there fucking dancing a jig for like 4 minutes.
I would die if someone played harmonica. I would die.
Fucking Steven Tyler's up there fucking announcing the next pick. Good God.
Are they taking Breece Hall? I would die if I wish they would take Breece Hall.
Well, yeah, you just want that fucking bet to hit.
Yeah, I think I placed like 13 bets and none of them hit. So that's good.
Dude, but seriously, like
I was putting them as part. I put that one as a parlay.
So now I know what Jacksonville's drafting now because of fucking somebody.
Already?
Yeah, I know. But no, dude, fucking a running back. They have Travis Etienne or some shit like that. And then they have James Robinson. Like
James Robinson didn't well, no, that was
Urban Meyer
2 years ago.
Off.
No, I'm talking about didn't he tear his Achilles or something like that? Was it last year or 2 years ago?
I thought that was Travis Etienne. I don't know how to say his fucking last name, dude.
Travis Etienne. I'm sorry.
Travis Etienne. There you go.
I would die.
Dude, I've been waiting for a Garfield reference. I feel like that would be like a good prop bet. Just if someone said Garfield on this broadcast at any point, not us, but like ESPN, like fucking.
I would, dude. It's been coming into play so much that like, I don't know,
dude. I almost feel like we gotta like go hit up the creators of Garfield and be like, hey man, let's get a licensing deal going. Like this is our fucking new mascot.
Yeah, there's like this theory. It's like a web of consciousness, and when you speak things into existence, they appear more. So maybe it does show up in the draft because we've been talking a lot about Garfield and like, what if I don't know. What if they talk about like one of the receivers or one of the offensive linemen eating like Garfield? That'd be incredible.
Just fucking smacking lasagna.
Yeah, just like his favorite food is lasagna. And then like, yeah, and then they talk and they talk about Garfield.
That's
it's
so
possible.
Stupid, dude.
It's possible.
No, I don't doubt it one bit, actually. I mean, dude, look at the animation they have up there right now. Just these terrible fucking ESPN animations.
Damn, we've been going for 3 hours, brother. Thanks for listening, guys, and joining and commenting.
Dude, Lucas told me Lucas called me before we did this, and he's like, dude, I don't want any dead spots. We're gonna run out of shit to talk about. And it's like, dude, there's no fucking shot. Me and you are gonna be locked on a live stream.
Well, we're already talking about. We're at the point of talking about fucking guys eating lasagna.
Well, dude, it's because these picks are taking so fucking long.
I know they are. It's nice though, because now we're gonna be able to. We'll see the board right after, and we'll talk about what the Bears could possibly pick. You know, we could even rank our top 15 players left. Like,
dude, Daxton Hill has every NFL team's hat on his fucking table right now.
That's pretty gangster. Actually, that's a dope move. He's like, I'm riding with whoever takes me.
Man, I hate seeing those videos though of guys that thought they were gonna go in the first, just kind of sitting there. I hate that shit, especially. When
I mean, he should have kind of known though. He was a fringe first guy. Like someone could take sign in front of him. I get it. It sucks. Like I'm not saying like I'm happy the kid's upset, but Devin Lloyd's another guy. Fringe. Like if Devin Lloyd makes it to pick 39, I want him. I don't care.
Yeah, I don't know about that, Chief.
You really don't like Devin Lloyd like that?
No, I didn't say I don't like Devin Lloyd. It's just I don't think he's going to last.
We've seen crazier shit, man. Aaron Rodgers could have been the number one pick, and he slid to like 26, 24. Now we're in a crapshoot. I mean, we saw the Packers take the Kobe Dean.
Man, yeah, but I wanted someone to take Watson between that. If Packers pass on Watson, then I'm all in on Watson for fucking day 2. Or honestly, moving up to 30 to go grab him.
Uh-oh. I just saw the pick. And you were right, Duke.
That's why I didn't want to give it away, but I was trying to be like, I don't know, man.
Oh, you saw it too?
What, Devin Lloyd?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean, that's why I was sitting there. You're like, dude, crazier things happen. It's like, I don't know, dude.
You're a dick. You should have just told me. You shouldn't have let me go on that.
What was that supposed to just be like? Yeah, no, it's not happening.
Yeah, you should have just sounded confident. You should have just.
Bro, I've been
confident.
winking at the camera all fucking night just because, like, I keep seeing the fucking pick before.
Well, I don't have my shit set up like you. My office is set up where my TV's there, and I have a screen behind this one, so I'm looking at picks. I'm looking at guys that are still left. Packers pick is in already, so they were pretty confident.
Dude, let this
Christian
be George
Watson.
Pickens.
I think it's Christian Watson, dude. Please, God, don't be Christian Watson.
Yeah, that'll make me sad, too.
Why is Alap laughing? Did he see who the Packers already picked?
No, he said Packers going to take Willis.
If they doubled up at middle linebacker, I'd be so happy.
Willis is falling out of the first round, though, the way it's looking.
It could be the Vikings. They're prime pick for that.
They're like the only team left.
Patriots.
They're like the only team left that it would make sense.
No, they have Ramondre Stevenson. My fucking running back, that's dead.
I don't know, dude. Packers could probably use a third string running back.
I would die.
Aaron Jones, AJ Dillon, and fucking Brees Hall. Holy shit. It would make me blush a little bit, though. I love having a stacked running back room. That's why I love having both fucking Montgomery and Herbert right now.
So I wouldn't be upset if, like, at 71, Brees Hall or something for some reason is still floating around there the same way David Montgomery was. Wouldn't be mad if they took him. Like, we'll see. We shall see. Oh, man.
All right. For this
the
Packers
Goodell
pick,
Hub.
I've taken Twitter down and everything. The only window that's up is this fucking live stream. So we're going to be surprised together.
No, yeah, I'm waiting on it.
Please be Pickens, dude. Or don't pick a wide receiver. I'm
Just
cool with
please
that.
don't be a wide receiver, man. I've been saying that they're not going to draft a wide receiver just out of spite this whole time. Like,
well,
please
dude,
come
fucking listen. Kyler Gordon's still out there. And with fucking
yeah, but they took
Jair Alexander possibly want a massive fucking deal coming up. They could draft a potential replacement because
they took Stokes though last year in the first, I want to say, or 2 years ago.
Yeah, but yeah, I guess.
You know,
Yeah, but Gutekunst likes loading up on fucking defensive backs,
which is I not a bad strategy. I mean,
when they drafted Alexander, they drafted fucking that Iowa corner the same like the next round.
King or whatever.
What?
Was it the same year they drafted King? Oh, they did draft. I remember they drafted two. They needed corners and wide receivers, so they drafted two corners with their first two picks, and I think it was the same year they drafted MVS and whatever in the same draft.
It was the guy fucking from Iowa. I can't think of his name off the top of my head. I'm a big fan of him. Really wanted the Bears to grab him, but yeah. I don't know, dude, or a fucking interior defensive tackle or some shit. The Packers love drafting those in the first round. Fucking Justin Harrell, BJ Raji. Which fuck BJ Raji, but he still wasn't worth a first round pick.
Josh Jackson. Wow, that's good, man. That's good. That's good memory, Duke. They took Josh Jackson and what's it called back to back? Two corners.
Jair. Dude, I was humping Josh Jackson's leg, dude. I wanted him so bad. Like just physical, like he reminded me of fucking like a Brandon Browner type fucking corner.
And then they took MVS. And who else? And Equinemi St. Brown back to back. So in the 5th and 6th and in the 1st and 2nd. I remember that draft. That's crazy. That's good memory, dude.
I mainly only remember that because of how big I was on him. Although, dude, kind of now that I'm thinking about it, because I'm doing the spin zone in my head, I could see the Packers skipping a wide receiver here because they drafted fucking Amari Rodgers. What, like a year or two ago? That was like a 3rd round pick.
Come on, what's going on here?
I don't know. The Packers just love fucking developing their own wide receivers.
The pick is in. What's going on?
No idea. Olap knows the pick, though.
Well, I feel like he would have been more excited if it was not a wide receiver.
Yeah.
I hope when I'm talking this way, you can still hear me. Oh, okay. Walter Payton, Man of the Year. I got you. Andrew Whitworth, you're a good guy, but we got to get this moving.
Whitworth on the stage? Who in the world? Yeah,
they got a good player. Well, they didn't with their first pick, so that's good.
Great. So that's probably Watson. You got to think it's Watson.
It's got to be.
But Edward said but.
What the fuck, man?
Why didn't they do this at pick 34?
You don't have to do all this.
Why not?
Yeah, right? Like,
I don't know. I guess that would just make too much fucking sense for a robotic mind like Roger Goodell.
This is absurd that this is still going on.
There's no way the second round's going to take this long tomorrow.
No, but it's the second and third, so they're probably going to stretch it for. It starts an hour
With a D
later,
and ends with a T.
or it starts an hour earlier tomorrow, Duke.
That's not Watson then. Starts with a D and ends with a T. Oh God, I think the Packers might have fucked this up again.
I don't want to. I just don't want to hear anything. I want to see it. Live reaction.
Caleb's upset over here about Andrew Whitworth because she wishes Dak was Walter Payton Man of the Year.
Well, Dak can go fuck himself. I'm sorry. It's Andrew.
Dude. Her face is getting red over there.
I actually really like Dak. No, I'm just messing with you, Kayla. I apologize.
At least we have a QB.
Shush.
It's like that, huh?
I'm not trying to fight at fucking 10 o'clock at night.
You gotta, you gotta.
Kayla.
No, I got a QB.
Kayla, they're gonna call the police.
Does she have a?
What now?
Nothing.
Okay, Whitworth, I love you, buddy, but we're up here.
What the fuck already? Oh, is he making a speech? We should probably listen to it.
I'll listen to it later.
Who was the man of the year for the Bears this year? Was it Jimmy Graham again?
I think so.
All right. Thank you, Andrew. Appreciate you. Now let's get moving. Okay.
With the 28th pick in the 2022 NFL Draft, the Green Bay Packers select Devontae Wyatt, defensive.
Lucas!
Let's go!
Let's fucking go!
Devontae
Wyatt,
baby! He is a good player, but I am extremely happy that I was right again. I had this draft ready.
Dude, they drafted 2 Georgia Bulldogs in a row. Oh my God. Dude. Again, we've talked about not wanting to trade up, but like fucking Watson's just fucking hanging out right there. He's just hanging out.
Oh, love it.
Holmes has that Kansas City connection, man. Just
I already CC'd him in the tweet. He might block me after this one.
Who? Oh, Stegs and Cheese?
Yeah.
Oh my God, dude. I cannot fucking believe this. I rest in peace to my buddy Trenton, dude. He is having a fucking night. I guarantee it. Wow.
That's incredible.
Dude, Rogers is fucking whipping furniture across whatever room he's in right now.
No, he knows by now what's going to happen. That makes me so happy. Yep, I called it.
Dude. Oh my God. Oh, dude. I fucking love Brian Gutekunst. I love that, man. They traded Devontae Adams for these picks. You know what? Hey, dude, good for Devontae Wyatt, though. Like, good fucking player. I actually was really high on him.
He's a good player. Yeah, no, they got a good player, but they already have Kenny Clark.
Man.
They do. Hey, listen, their problem has been run defense, but now they forgot. I'm not going to. They still got a lot of picks. They could trade up into the second and jump the Bears if they need it. Patriots and Chiefs both have their pick in. Bengals are on the clock. What would it cost for a trade to 31?
Man, Lamar Jackson's not happy about the fact they traded Hollywood Brown, but like Joey.
What did he say?
No, I tweeted out Justin Harrell, BJ Raji, Devontae Wyatt. And Joseph replied, Alan Lazard, Sammy Watkins, Amari Rogers.
Oh, great tweet, Joseph. Joey Herf?
Yeah. Oh,
Oh,
dude, the only.
so
That's fucking outstanding.
good. Oh my God. Just please don't get David Bell or Christian Watson. Please don't jump us and get those guys in any round. Pickens is still out there too, man. I wonder if the Chiefs or the Patriots take a wide receiver here, Pickens or Watson.
I feel like New England really needs one because N'Keal Harry really didn't pan out for him.
Pick 31. Pick 30 is supposedly worth 620 in draft value, and pick 39 is worth 510. So you realistically could get. You could give up like 150. Yeah, for sure. That would be a pretty fair trade. If you were to give up 150 and 39 to move up to 31, where the Bengals are,
yeah,
you can do that. So just saying, they're in range now to not give up a lot and move up a few spots. That's what that draft value chart is, right? I think it originally started with Belichick, and he put like assigned a value to each draft pick, and that was kind of like what he would do, and then it became the model essentially.
Yeah, no, I know what you're talking about. It's good shit. I mean, it's not perfect because like a system like that, like
if there's kind demand for a quarterback,
an opinionated process in a sense, it'll never be perfect, but it's pretty good.
Yeah, I think it's good to have some value there to look at, though. But no, it's everything changes, right? Like it's supply and demand. So if someone wanted a quarterback at pick 11, and because to move up from 20 to 11 shouldn't cost an extra first. But when you need a quarterback and you're desperate, you'll do whatever.
For this Patriots pick, I wouldn't be surprised if it was like Daxton Hill or Nakobe Dean. Like I could see them drafting defense. Because they might not want to reach on a wide receiver. Because Watson and Sky Moore are still available, but like they're still not really.
Beat on hits me there. Yeah, beat on hits me up. Jordan Love is lining up in the slot next season. Dude, I gotta see this reply, man. Jordan.
That would be a first round receiver.
Oh fuck! I just saw our chat. I know who the Chiefs are picking. But they're not. Oh, okay.
What the fuck are the Patriots doing though?
I mean, dude, the O linemen that are left is like Bernard Rahman or whatever. I hate calling him Rahman.
Sean Rahman.
What? No, Sean Ryan and Bernard Rahman. Yeah. Sean Ryan's UCLA. Bernard Rahman's Central Michigan, I believe.
Abraham Lucas, Cameron Jurgens.
I don't like those guys as much, though.
Nicholas Petit-Frere, which a lot of people are really high on.
I actually think he wouldn't be a bad pick at 48 at all.
I like
people that have a first round. I love how the
Luka
Packers drafted. Your boy Chris just jumped in again.
Chris, I am sorry, buddy. Like you gotta understand, I'm eating this up, but like I feel for you. Like you're a Packer fan I like, so I understand your frustration, but like. Boy.
Sammy Watkins, huh? Unbelievable.
Sammy Watkins, baby. That's funny. It's like my brother hit me up. I'm like, my brother follows football, but not nearly as much as like say we do. And he's like, man, I see Sammy Watkins available. I really wouldn't mind him for the Bears. And then when he signed with the Packers, like I just like, oh man, Kevin. Like this is such a good thing because he was pissed about it.
Dude, I'm dying. Where's this tweet? Send me the tweet of Joe. I got that. That's so funny.
Yeah, no. Dude, no, it's incredible fucking tweet. So wait, who did New England just draft? I'm sorry, I spaced on that.
No, I didn't. I wasn't.
Cole Strange from.
No, they did not. They took him in the first.
Yeah.
Wow.
Belichick guy, man.
That's wow.
George Karlaftis, man, that's a big boy right there. It's not a bad pick.
I can't believe that Cole Strange went that high.
Man, Kansas City must be really behind the idea that Mahomes can really carry a lot of the offense. I'll give it to him.
That's wild. See, that's what I'm saying, though. Like, Cole Strange is a guy that we all really liked in the third round, if we could get him, or even in the second. Like, but he goes in the first. If that's how much these boards really do have variance. That's pretty dope for him, man.
Dude, we might. I'm starting to feel a little bit better about Sean Ryan being our fucking second pick.
Yeah, I think he makes it to us. That's a lot of interior guys in the first round, though. That doesn't happen. Like that's 4 guys between centers and guards. It's not normal. Usually, it's like 1 or 2, 3.
I would say the offensive line class this year is pretty strong.
Yeah, for sure. But like usually, it's more tackle dominated. How many tackles have been taken? 4 or 5?
Here, I'll take a look. So let's see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we've had five tackles taken, and then 1, 2, 3 guards taken. So that's 8 offensive linemen right there.
No, Cole Strange is the 4th. They had Lindenbaum. Well, 3 guards, but then at center too. Lindenbaum.
Oh yeah,
Linderbaum.
My bad. So that's 9 then.
Yeah, the over was 10.5. It's not going to hit.
All right. Well, I know it's coming on 31. It's a pick I've been calling for a little bit here.
That's incredible.
God, dude, I fucking love the Green Bay Packers. It's a good day.
Unbelievable. The Marquise Brown shit still just tops everything by a mile. It's like Bengals field.
Cardinals took a massive fucking L day. And you know what? They rushed doing that because they wanted to fucking appease Kyler Murray. That's exactly what that shit was about. I can't believe the Packers actually drafted defensive tackle. Like, I was calling for that shit too. I'm like, dude, interior guys. I was just name dropping Justin Harrell and BJ Raji. And then sure fucking enough, man. 2 guys from Georgia too. Gutekunst must have really loved what he saw in the fucking college football playoffs.
Oh, that's so good. This exchange needs to be seen exactly how it is.
What, between me and Joe?
Yeah, I hope I get more likes than both of you guys on this. Daxton Hill's still there. Good point by Wolf in the group chat.
God, just
who do we got left? We have just 2 picks left?
Yep. I know what this pick is, so it's going to be fucking Minnesota 32. I mean, if Minnesota did want to get a quarterback at any point in this draft, this would be a good spot to get fucking.
Well, that's the best spot too. Like, that's exactly why what's it called? Traded up. The Ravens traded up for Lamar that 1 year because that 5th-year option. That's big. You need to have that 5th year. You know, it's like for Wilson, that rookie contract ran out quicker, faster.
Yeah.
Yeah, I fear that actually. I've said this multiple times. They have a lot of picks in this draft in general. A lot. The Packers have 2 second-rounders. You think they trade up ahead of the Bears tomorrow? I hope to God not. We'll see. We'll see who falls, you know?
Yeah, we definitely will. I don't know. I'm just kind of intrigued with the way they've drafted. They must really be high on Allen Lazard and fucking Amari Rodgers. Like, they're really high on those 2. Because, like, there's guys with so much fucking upside at this pick. Like, hey, even as much as we've shit on Pickens, like, it's impossible to deny the dude has some upside. You know what I mean? Christian Watson, obviously. Like, there was a lot of people who were saying Christian Watson would go in the first fucking round.
It's still possible. I mean, well, the Chiefs definitely don't need a receiver. I mean, not the Chiefs.
Minnesota doesn't need a receiver. They have fucking Thielen and Justin Jefferson. That'd be
Is Thielen? Did he get paid? He had to have because he was a undrafted free agent, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, not too long ago.
You could add to that position still. There's nothing wrong with having 3 wide receivers. How would you feel if the Bengals were knocking the Bungles
We're knocking on the door at 150 because of safety. They really like Slid to compliment. Who's their safety that they're supposed to pay, or they did pay? Taylor Mays. I think so. Maybe. Who's the Bengals safety? Either way, what if they need someone to compliment him and they're saying, we'll give you Tyler Boyd for 150? You doing that?
Wait, what?
If the Bengals come to you and say, I want to give you Tyler Boyd for pick 150 when you get there because someone they like slid, will you take that?
Tyler Boyd for 150?
Pick 150, yeah.
It's a no-brainer.
You're taking it, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah, dude. Tyler Boyd in Chicago, that would be such a good fucking safety valve.
I'd like to have him, yeah.
I would like that a lot.
I thought they were going to try to move him because they already have Chase and Higgins on rookie contracts. So it's like, why not get rid of their only – but they don't need to, but it's like get rid of your only receiver that you're paying and either bring in a superstar receiver to go along with those guys or, pay someone – I don't know, someone else.
Yeah, no,
like that. They need a corner.
I would take that trade in a heartbeat. Like that.
I love Tyler Boyd, actually.
Yeah, I'm a big Tyler Boyd guy. I really fucking like him. That's why, like, he was the biggest reason I was surprised when they drafted Jamar Chase in the first place.
Yeah,
but like, obviously, yeah,
smart choice. They did that. Steak and cheese, such a joke.
Huh?
He's changing the narrative like always. No, you're a stupid asshole. I hope he's.
You talking about Stegs?
I fucking dude. He's such an asshole.
I kind of hope he's watching.
Me too.
But dude, he does, man. He gets mad emotional about
it's just
this.
Like, yeah, it's insane.
I have not heard a fucking peep from my buddy Trenton, so I have to think he is not.
He's furious right now.
Yeah, he's not thrilled.
So Pickens and Watson both fall out of the first. How many wide receivers went? Had to be like 8. It was Dotson, right. Olave, Burks,
we got
London,
1,
Williams,
4, 6 have gone.
That's it?
Yeah, but they went on a pretty fucking quick run. Like there was 4 receivers picked in 5 picks. Yep, there's my boy.
So they took a safety.
Yeah. I had a feeling Daxton Hill was either going to go right here at the end or he was going to be like one of the first few picks in the second. He's a really good fucking player.
You got to yeah.
Michigan's defense was really fucking good last year. Oh my gosh, they go right to a fucking Badger highlight with Chase Wolf in the game. Good God. I'm sorry, that's terrible. That's a cherry picked highlight if I've ever seen one. That would be like showing fucking like a cornerback's fucking highlight tape of his best plays of his career and the quarterback being like fucking what the fuck's Nathan Peterman, you know what I mean? Or
Peter okay, yeah, I was gonna say Peterman's not awful. He's not good. No, he's pretty bad.
Oh, Trenton's alive. He tweeted. He said, Christian Watson, Sky Moore, George Pickens, 3 wide receivers I love in round 2. A lot more than I would have loved as reach picks in round 1. Packers will be all right.
Coping helps.
Yeah, all right, bud. You're going to have to trade up into the very top of the second round if you want any of the 3 of those names.
So here we go. Did they take Willis? Are they taking Willis? It just makes too much sense for them to take Willis.
Man, that would be that'd be the fucking statement from the GM right off the bat. But I mean, dude, Kirk Cousins couldn't even be upset about that because he's starting to get up there anyway.
No, he's got 2 more years left on his contract, and Willis probably needs 2 years to become
fucking airy. I know who they're drafting now. I gotta stop looking at Twitter. I'm not looking at Twitter nearly as much tomorrow. There's no shot.
Trade ups our thing.
I know who they drafted though.
It's not Willis?
Nope. It's a guy you like. It is a guy you like, though.
Huh. It's got to be signed then. Might as well tell me at this point.
Yeah, it's Lewis Sign.
Yeah, it's a good player. That's why, replacing, what's his name? Harrison Smith eventually.
Yeah. Well, they need
Harrison does kind of play
now,
strong, doesn't he? I don't know. They used to have a couple good players. Who did they have on their run? What was that, like 2016 or 2017 when they went to the NFC Championship game? They had another good safety with Harrison Smith comboed for a couple years there.
Wasn't it fucking like
Anthony Harris or some shit?
Yeah, he wasn't bad. They had what's his face too. The other white boy safety.
I'm trying to think right now.
Yeah, I know who I'm talking about. He actually he would kill us every time we fucking played him. Like Mitch didn't throw a lot of interceptions, but I'm pretty sure.
Not Harris. I'm not talking about Harrison Smith.
No, not Harrison Smith. Like Andrew
Sendejo. Yep, that's what it was. He was a good player. That's what I was talking about.
Yeah,
I think they had Anthony Harris last year or 2 years ago.
Yeah, honestly, Harrison Smith wouldn't bother me as much when we played him as much as fucking Sendejo would for some reason. He always fucking showed up whenever he played the Bears.
All right, so who do we got left on the board? Who's the best available?
Nakobe Dean. Nakobe Dean, Malik Harris still hanging out here. Andrew Booth as a corner. Brees Hall.
Who did the Packers take? I thought they took Nakobe Dean.
Huh? No, they took the other Georgia linebacker. They took fucking Quay Walker, which was honestly the lower ranked linebacker of the two. I'm surprised fucking Nakobe Dean's still out there. He's a good dude.
Quay Walker is their bigger boy, 6'4", 240. Holy fuck. That's a guy, yeah, that is a guy that I would see slipping, and I would be like, okay, if he's at when I would trade down, if I saw him at like 88, I would be like, yeah, for sure, he's slipping. I think he was ranked like 43rd or something like that. They did that with Savage too, though. I'm pretty sure Savage was a second round, who I really liked. I wanted the Bears to get him bad in the second round, and they traded back up into the first to get Savage, if I'm not mistaken, who was a second round prospect. So Savage turned out to be good as hell for them. What?
My boy Trenton, he replied to my BJ Raji tweet, and he said, "That's Super Bowl champion BJ Raji to you, bud." Man, Packer fans are big mad online.
Big mad.
All right, so Vikings, we already based it's all but official. It's going to be fucking Lewis Sign here. Man, 3.5 fucking hours, dude. I'm going to die at work tomorrow. This is late.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, you want to cut it then?
All right, yeah. Yeah, for sure. Hey, Lap, Edward, anyone else who's watching this, my boy Chris. I know Brian was in here at one point. Dude, this was a fucking blast, Lucas.
Yeah, had a great time. We'll be back tomorrow.
Yeah.
If you guys want to show your faces and come talk about the Bears and what's going on, you're welcome to jump on with us. We'll send you a link.
I'll say, Lap, I want to see you on here tomorrow. Ed, I really want to see you on here too, dude. You were killing it in the chat tonight. And anyone else, dude, anyone else watching, like, hit us up, dude. The worst we can say is, like, you listen to shit on Google Play and you're a jag-off. You know what I mean? Like, we're not going to be that offensive about it.
Yeah, just upgrade your life if you listen to Google Play. I don't know.
Yeah, but, like, hey, man.
I won't let you live that down.
Hit us up if you want to be on, man. Like I said, worst we could say is no, or maybe next time, or maybe we'll let you take over coverage for the 6th and 7th round if we're feeling froggy.
We're not doing day 3. No,
fucking shot.
Get the fuck out of here.
But all right, it's been fucking real, boys.
Fair down.
Pretty good first round. I feel like obviously
there's some guys available. No, I feel pretty good. I'm gonna I'll have some Twitter threads out there for whoever watched and wants to check it out for top 15 players, stuff like that.
Yeah, for sure. Lap just dropped a top player still available in the fucking group chat. That's actually pretty decent. So, Kyler Gordon fucking made it through the first round. I'm actually shocked about that, but
I'm not extremely surprised because I thought it was between him and Khair Aleem from Florida to go in the first. Like one of them two I thought was going to slip. So we'll see. I don't think he makes it. Maybe he makes it to the Bears. I mean, you got Tennessee picking. Minnesota could use a corner for sure.
Yeah, honestly, if we're looking at
The Giants could use a corner. All of them could use a corner, except for
are any of these guys drafting a wide receiver? I don't believe so. Houston would be the only fucking wild card, I think.
Tampa, no. Minnesota, maybe. Tennessee, just no.
No.
New York, did they take a wide receiver? It's possible. I'll say it's possible.
But they have Galladay as their number one still. They're still pretty.
And they just drafted Tony.
That's if they stick.
And the
with
Jets
Tony
drafted
too.
Wilson. Hey, man.
Watson is still a fucking possibility.
Edward loves Pickens. I'm not. I like Watson. I like Watson.
Yeah, I'm a big Watson guy.
I like Watson.
But all right. On that point, dude, I got to get to bed because my happy ass has to be to work at 4 a.m. We will see you guys tomorrow for round 2 and round 3. I think it starts at the same time, doesn't it?
No, it starts an hour earlier, so it's going to be a longer show.
Oh, cool. So I'm not even gonna be able to sneak a nap in, but whatever.
I mean, realistically, after 71, it starts at 6. You can sneak a nap in.
Dude, honestly, I feel like I'm gonna hit like that third wind,
that
like,
loopiness,
like just because I haven't slept, I'm just not gonna want to sleep type thing.
Yeah,
I don't know. I could sleep. I could sleep in on Saturday, but anyway, till next time. Bear down, gents, ladies and gentlemen.
Bear down.
We'll see you guys tomorrow.
This guy's delirious. Bear down. Take care.